What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Put It in the Air podcast. I'm E, your host. To my far right, I got my right hand man,
What's happening?
Jazz.
Big fish.
Big Fish. We got a special co-host on here today. My partner, my homie, Schelbi. What's up, broski?
What's up?
How you doing today?
I'm good. I can't complain.
How y'all feeling? How you feeling, bro?
Good. I'm feeling good. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Be a good one today.
Turn your mic in a little.
Don't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
It's gonna be a good one today, yeah, for sure, for sure. Y'all been watching what's going on in these streets. I know I have, Jazz.
Hey, listen, it's a lot been going on.
It's a lot. We're gonna get into it.
Hey, we got a lot to talk
We're
about.
gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about Jocelyn. Going Donkey Kong at the
Listen.
fight. We're gonna talk about YK Osiris weird ass. We got to talk.
That was weird.
He
Hey,
wants some attention so bad. Poor
that
baby.
was out of control. Dwayne Wade, the 50-50, he said, we're gonna get into it.
paying half on the bills.
Paying half.
On the
He said it's a
bills.
boss move, y'all. It's a boss move.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to the Put It in the Air podcast. On this podcast, we talk about current events, fashion, entertainment, give resources to people in our local community, as well as have thought-provoking conversations. Easy, hard,
What we
it don't
doing?
matter. We ain't ducking no smoke.
No smoke.
You feel me?
I like that.
Yeah. Ain't ducking no smoke
No
on here.
smoke. Shout out to Beyond the Focus Indy, our cameraman, our production team,
The goat.
the GOAT. Y'all been seeing that content on social media. Y'all
know
like it.
y'all been seeing
I know y'all been seeing it. If you ain't been seeing it, check us out. Put It in the Air podcast, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and get into it. What is up with men today? Like, why do they feel like they can sex? Well, you know what? I feel like it's been going on. It's been going on for years probably, and we just now are able to see it because of social media and, you know, just the way news translates now. Like, we got social media, you got YouTube, you got everything now to where, like, we get it faster, but it's out of control. Cameras, like, folks
Yeah.
are coming up to people and sexually assaulting women.
Listen, like that was crazy. Like, there's no reason that he should have. First of all, you ain't supposed to be over there.
Nah.
You weren't even supposed to be over there. But did you see the clip before though? Like, she was kind of engaging with him though, but there was still no reason why you should have grabbed her and kissed her.
Nah.
Yeah, nah. I don't
You
care
feel
how
me?
much
Pull your mic
engagement
down
you got
and talk
going
right
on.
into
Nah,
it.
that
Right
ain't.
here, bro?
Yeah,
that's
don't talk
weird.
in the side.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm
Pull it,
yeah.
no, down, bro.
Right here.
Yeah, and talk into the front of it.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, now we
Y'all hear me now?
we
We
getting
good?
somewhere.
We
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, like you said, like just because she engaged with him in that
just-
way,
yeah, nah.
don't mean
that wasn't
that.
no invite to the
Yeah,
kiss.
it's no way that like I don't understand where he felt like, oh, okay, yeah, cause she flirting with me. I'm about to just come grab your face.
Right.
But I feel like we all know a dude like that though, like or seen or like
Don't take
have
no.
heard of like where he kind of weird, where it's like, but you don't want to be rude because he's cool, but then at the same time he be pressing the envelope.
But
Like,
her reaction, it was like, help.
I swear to God,
Help.
I was like, damn.
He should have felt that energy.
Yeah.
instantly.
Why-
Like, he kind of even kept going.
Like,
initially,
yeah.
when he went to grab, you should have felt her energy.
Exact-
And was like, nah, she ain't on that type of time.
Damn near was gonna
I
rape her.
swear to
Yeah,
God.
for sure, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
definitely,
nuts.
yeah.
The crazy thing is everybody around her was like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
going
Right,
on right now?"
right.
Like the dude, who was that? Lil Duval, and then who was the other dude? I don't even
remember
know.
the other
But I know Lil
yeah.
Duval was looking like, "What the fuck is happening
But
right now?"
nobody did nothing.
No, but that speaks to the
But
culture.
what does that say?
Right.
That
for
speaks
real.
to rape culture though, because it's like niggas see something happening and know that it's wrong and be like, all right, boom, I ain't gonna get involved.
They don't. They
Like,
just
that's-
mind their business.
Yeah, like,
but that's
I-
not.
But they get involved in something else though.
Yeah, that's
they pick
crazy.
and choose. They pick and choose what they want to get involved
Exactly.
in.
That part.
Protect.
They definitely
part.
pick and choose and what
For
they want to
real.
get
That
in.
part.
But it's like when it comes to black women, mostly like it's like, Oh yeah, we about to. It's violation constantly. Either you violate by not doing nothing, or you violate by doing too
much.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I definitely feel like the black woman is definitely the most disrespected.
For real,
Easily.
Cause it's like white women, black men get on the internet every day, get on the internet and have poor things to say about
women.
bash black women.
Yes.
But I don't think I've seen a day where there was white men getting on the internet or getting on any type of platform and saying, yeah, our bitches and hoes.
Never. I haven't. witnessed
It's
it
our
at all.
culture.
Even the
I don't know.
Mexicans, I haven't
Yeah.
seen.
Oh no, especially not the Mexicans.
Nah, they respect their
Oh, yeah,
women.
definitely,
They not going for it.
Do you think they don't respect them because of how they carry themselves?
I don't
The
think
That's
song-
that
That's
don't
that's
warrant.
not even valuable.
That's
That's
not-
not even.
yeah.
You can't even say that because
can't.
there's so many women that does carry their selves in
Exactly.
and still
Exactly.
get
You're right.
disrespected,
Exactly.
in a highly manner. Like
So,
yeah,
and
all class of black women get disrespected.
You right.
Period.
You're right.
Every
No matter
class,
what.
Yeah.
it don't matter what, and
Yep.
even if you carry yourself in, okay, boom, Suki on a sheet, her music is
Yeah.
very out there, very vulgar, but that don't mean when you say that's me
Don't disrespect.
entertaining. I am an
yeah.
entertainer.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just as well as those people that were up there. Everybody was entertainers.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, okay, right now, that don't warrant you to come and assault me or
Right.
like even still, whatever energy I put out there, you still have to respect a person.
Yeah. That's
so
that's like people saying that it's okay when women get raped because they had on a short skirt. Or Daisy
yeah, like that's
Nah,
that don't warrant that. Folks be
Not at
killing
all.
me though, because that's exactly what the black men think. Oh, she carry herself this way.
Yep.
I'm going
and don't even act like that. I'm sure.
and I'm gonna just go ahead.
Behind-
But you gotta think, just because they take that from how somebody carry and they translate it to every black woman.
Yep.
But you got a black mama, a black sister, a
How would
black
you like
auntie.
if somebody did that to yours?
But it's crazy because majority of black men, they don't for real protect and respect their mother, their grandmother. No. They probably put on for the internet like they do.
Oh, for sure.
Yep, you
But
right.
There's no way that you can
You right.
respect your daughter, your
You
sister,
right.
your mother, and your grandma, then go disrespect another black woman like that. I'm not falling for it.
That's 100%. You right. You
Like,
right.
like I said, on the internet, they probably do. My mama this, you know, my grandma the reason why I love, you know, all
Yep,
that, you
yep.
know. But for real, do they really? I don't believe.
Do
so.
you really?
You exactly right.
Do you
Because
really?
like a lot of times these dudes don't even be getting their kids, or they don't
don't see
respect-
their mamas?
The type of like they'll the way they treat women, they'll let their daughters see that.
Yep.
Which is why hell probably a lot of these women are accepting the behavior from these guys.
Exactly.
So you
It's conditioning. That's all they know. That's all they see.
period. YK Osiris is tripping. That was lame. That was the lamest. Like, and then you see how he walked off and tried to get the little handshake.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, I did that. Yeah, bro.
Right.
Like
You
what?
don't get no kudo points for that.
And then, but dude, didn't he dap him up or something?
He did. He shook up with him
some
or
people
something.
defending it, and I'm tired of like this defense.
Yeah.
Oh, he's young. That's been every time somebody do something. Oh, he's
Well,
young.
how old
Oh
is
man,
he?
these cats are young.
Like 23, 22.
But it's
He a
no
grown
excuse.
man,
There's no
though.
excuse.
No
You a grown man.
Right.
You can't pick and choose when you want to be grown.
Right, you was
can't-
grown enough to try to have sex or assault her. You got
you can't
kids.
Pick and choose. Yeah, you can't pick and choose when you want to be grown. Either you grown or you're not.
Which
Right,
one?
Yeah.
right. Either you grown or you not, and then like that's what it is. And then you know what? It was DJ Envy. He tried to say, yeah, he's a young kid.
Yeah, that's what they always try to come
Nigga,
with that
what?
defense.
A
young
20,
kid.
a
We ain't
23-year-old.
talking
Is
about
a
no 11,
15,
12
you
year old.
feel me?
Yeah, we ain't
Something
talking about
like
no 11,
12,
12 year old.
14.
Even
Period.
a 15, 16 year old kind of know
Good
better.
mindset.
Exactly.
He know
Yeah.
what he doing.
Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Period.
I
He-
don't know if he was drunk, high. Okay, maybe the drugs took over. You feel me? But still,
you know what? Honestly, you can't tell me drugs, drunk, high, none of that
Yeah.
took over because,
Yeah.
like, who you are, like, I done had a few drinks.
and
And
ain't
I
gonna
know
be-
I'm not getting ready to go rape no girl or just
Period.
pull on somebody or nothing like that.
But you never know. Some people don't know.
Don't
how to,
understand consent.
Yeah.
Consent. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
and
the
he's
thing
probably
is,
a
that
rapist.
wasn't
Yeah.
his first time.
No,
That wasn't his
ooh.
first. It wasn't his first
Right.
time.
That's why he
Bro.
kept going.
You're
That's why
right
he kept
about
going.
that.
Because if that was your first, you can feel the energy.
The
You
energy.
can feel the energy.
She
You
said,
can feel
"Oh,
it-
she didn't
you
wanna
can feel
touch
it when it's
you."
not consensual. You old enough to
definitely-
realize and know that it's not
You
consensual.
see,
But
don't
she
want no
said
parts
she
of you,
forgive
bro.
him though. She did. She. I
Oh,
think
for
she
real?
just want to be over with it. She did come out with a statement and say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and forgive him and accept his apology.
Right.
But I think she said she just want to be over with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick
Because
of
it's
hearing
because
about it.
it's a lot of attention,
Yeah,
and
sick
she
of hearing
already
about
get a
it.
lot
And
of
she's
it.
already uncomfortable about it.
Cause
so-
like, did y'all see the other interview she did with with Candy Burris? It was this other dude, and he was like talking real sexual to her, and he
They
was
all do.
and he was like,
Just-
yeah, you know you like it, and she was
Yeah.
like, nah, actually, I during
don't.
sex
Right,
maybe,
right.
But
yeah,
not
yeah,
right.
we
But
I'm
can
not
right
during
now.
this interview.
Person.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
She's not
Yeah.
really that type of person. She only do it for entertainment.
Like, and then like I guess if you a freak during sex, but like I'm not finna pull up to an interview and a motherfucker
And
be
act
like,
like
yeah,
that.
yo pussy wet.
Yeah. Nah.
That's terrible, bro.
Terrible, bro.
It's ugly.
So vulgar. Like men, they just don't
It's
got
weird.
no boundaries.
It's really, you know,
Feel the
not excusing it at all, but that testosterone, man, that level, their sex drive, the
You think
testosterone
so?
takes over it. Oh yeah, man, it just no. I'm not excusing, like, I want to make that clear.
Right,
I'm not
right.
excusing his action, but I'm talking about is why men are so over
It
sexual,
does.
Yeah.
overstimulated. It's just it's the
don't-
testosterone.
Do you think it's
man.
ego too?
It could be a little ego, but I mean, just naturally the way the anatomy of a man, bro. That's why you hear, like, in a lot of relationships, man, a lot of men complain about their women not having sex often. It's because the makeup
Yes.
of a man, their testosterone level
It's
is
so
so
high.
compared
Okay.
to a woman. You
For
see what
sure.
I'm saying?
So
Like,
they be
exactly
more
what
horny.
you're
They
talking
be
about.
more horny.
Okay.
And
And
that's
that's why
the
they-
first thing on their mind at all times. Like,
Damn.
even I mean, a lot of guys won't admit it, but even guys that's getting sex on the regular, they still jacking off. They
Yeah.
masturbating
Damn.
often. And
Yeah,
it's because
I
it's
definitely
the
feel what you're saying.
testosterone level for sure. Bro. It's
Damn.
the anatomy and makeup of it. So I said I'm not excusing the
Okay.
the not, you know,
'Cause
not having consent,
I got a
but
friend-
as far as like oh yeah, it's
one of my
the
guy best friends,
genetic
he's
makeup.
just always so horny, always
That's a
talking
man,
about.
It's a man, but
I'm
you're
like,
a
dude, you're a
man.
creep. I always be like, you're a
Yeah,
creep.
yeah.
They're always. That's why they
Tone
don't
it
really
down.
look at face. They just look at pussy.
But he was
They
like,
just
yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
They just want it.
He was like,
want it.
he said, he was like, he was like, I'm a man, I just can't help
Help
it.
it.
He
They
said
can't.
something
It's-
about
yeah.
like a vampire. It's
Right.
like a
It's-
vampire that need blood. type.
I used to feel the same. I used to feel the same way.
sure.
Like, couldn't understand it. Like, how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dudes is just so horny. Like, that's all they want to talk about. That's all they think
get
about.
it.
They'd do
You
it to
get
a
it.
dog. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, for real.
For
You
real.
ain't
I'm just-
lying.
I'm being
No,
honest.
for real.
And I didn't
Nah.
understand, but I'm telling you, man.
It's different.
It's different. I got
Yeah.
on that testosterone, man.
It was
and-
over.
Oh, man. It was...
So,
we gonna
we
get
gonna
in
get
that.
into
We
it.
gonna-
We gonna
yeah,
get
we-
into
we
it
can-
because
yeah,
I want,
get
yeah, I
into
want to
that
know
for
the,
sure.
yep. We gonna talk.
Definitely.
So what about what about we just seen that Tyler Perry bought BET.
Big up
First
shout out.
he bought BET. He's the first black man to own
tight,
two
man.
major TV networks
Major.
at one time.
That's tight.
Major.
Big
He
up
got
Tyler Perry,
VH1 and
And
BET.
BET.
Yep.
How did he get that at one?
That nigga got some
He's
money.
the GOAT.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
he's
From
the GOAT.
coming, man, do y'all know he was sleeping in a
That's
car?
why I love him.
That
He's
ain't
so
nothing
humble.
but
Like, what?
So
humbleness.
humble.
Hey,
for
bro,
real.
got a story. He got a like when
Yeah.
you say testament.
That's a
For real.
testimony.
And he's been so transparent about
Through
it.
the whole
Yeah.
So a lot of people try to act like, oh, I've been this.
Yep.
I've been had this.
Yep. A
I've
lot
been on
of
top.
people that don't want you to see the process, so they try to
Right.
hide it
Try
from
to
you.
hide that.
Hide,
Yeah.
hide the medicine, like you know they don't
Yep,
want to.
yep.
Yeah, but you know what? He is humble.
Tyler
He tell
Perry
you his story.
Studios, a whole land.
Like, and he puts people on.
always.
he
He
does.
always
People
look
on.
out, put people on.
He puts people
Because
on.
he done been there.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that-
love,
That's
man.
a
That
thing,
is
but,
love,
But
man.
yep,
That's
he
why his
on.
blessings is coming in the way that they
sure.
are.
Swear, they are coming.
Never
And what did
ending.
God say? He will bless you tenfold. Like
tenfold.
he is really
Tenfold.
reaping the benefits. And then right now, just
fruit,
his
for
name
sure.
holds so much weight. Whatever he touches, turning into
Yeah,
gold.
gold. Yep.
And if it don't, somehow we won't know. And he'll figure out to throw more money at it to where.
It's
Like,
going to
me,
get.
me and Greg was talking about this the other day. It's gone. It's
Yeah.
he
I
got
wonder how
some.
they gonna be now. BT and VH1 now.
I hope
Since
he
he's over.
brings
I
some
wonder
some
how
of
it's gonna
the,
be.
the old BT stuff. Back.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be
Listen,
fire.
I
See,
miss
but
the
Yeah.
OBT.
I'm praying he bring in a team though,
Yeah.
because you know how Tyler Perry be like. He kind of what he does is like with his writing. I don't know if you watch. Do you watch any Tyler Perry shows?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm on Ruthless.
Bro, don't play about her.
Man,
Tyler
you know
Perry.
what? I watch
Let's
Ruthless.
talk about that.
I watch All the Queen's Men. and I think I watch a couple other shows, but like I feel like his writing is so repetitive to where like he needs help kind of diversifying like his stuff. So I pray that now that he owns it, he don't just overflood us with a whole bunch of the same shit, same show, same this. Even though it's working,
it is
It's
working.
working. Yeah, it
And
is.
that's his niche, you know. But you do have to, you know, step outside of that.
Yeah,
But I think that's why even if there's no way he's gonna get both of them and do the same content on each.
And then I hope like VH1 is like, I hope it be different from BET, because like y'all see that they move Love and Hip Hop to MTV.
Yep.
I wonder, like, so who? Somebody was probably
I ain't
like, no,
watched this
you
so
know what?
long.
We own the rights to this. We taking this, but you can have everything else.
Yeah.
So I wonder, I really wonder how that went. But if he would have got Love and Hip Hop, that would have been fire too, and he could have kept that on VH1. But you know what I mean? I just pray to God that he diversifies, like BET too, like bring in some other writers, bring in some other writers. Got to bring.
I miss 106 in Park.
Hey, if they would bring something, BET, hey, that would be fire.
Yeah.
Cause
Remember them
I'm
days.
sure he's listening. I'm sure he's listening.
Yeah, he probably-
definitely got a team. He got something up his sleeve. for
I
sure.
swear it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Cause I got BET Plus the app, and
Me
I
too.
be
Me
be
too.
watching shit on
Yeah,
there.
me too.
It be popping.
Yeah, I'm proud of Tyler Perry.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Tyler for real,
Shout
for real.
out.
Speaking of VH1, man, what is Jocelyn? I thought she said she was clean now.
Yeah.
Why was I? But I said for her to act like that, I just seen. It was a clip. She was in a club crying because she was like it's her first time clean dancing.
She could have been in the club.
And the next week,
clean crying.
Crying. Nah.
and next week I see her acting a fool like that. And
Hey,
she looked possessed.
Nigga, she was Donkey Kong and everybody in there. She just was like,
She was
boom,
high.
boom,
I don't care what
boom.
nobody say.
She felt
Boom.
invincible. Yeah,
It-
that's how they say. That's
she
how
was
they say
high.
it. Do you though?
Yeah, she was on. She was drunk, high,
Had to-
Drunk,
everything.
She was slapping them people so much.
and then she almost.
Anybody. Everybody.
That dude said, "You killing that girl." Somebody,
Hey,
it ain't funny, but
she was
damn,
slapping random people that didn't have
Random
nothing to
people
do with it.
Yeah.
didn't have shit to
Men
do
and
with it.
everybody,
Me and she
men
was
and
slapped the
everybody.
shit
Nobody
out of
was
that
off-
big ass
yeah,
fight.
Nobody was off limits. Yeah.
And what was the husband? What did he be doing?
He was on drugs, bro. Did you see? He was like, she was beating the girl up, and there was a black man over here screaming, "Oh, somebody get her! She's killing that girl! Get her!" Then the husband was like, "Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, he started
What you doing, bitch? You
He
getting
be all
slapped,
for
bitch?"
it.
Right,
He be all
yeah.
for it.
It was terrible.
He high
I
too.
said,
God,
"This
yeah,
man,"
that's
but
that Bobby and Whitney love.
Yeah.
For real. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. They said that.
Nigga.
Hey, that
No,
drug
for
love is
real.
like no
Bro.
other,
It's nothing.
boy.
I-
nigga,
They said
that's
it's like no other.
no, for real.
Nah, for real.
That literally is some Bobby and Whitney love, because he be talking shit to women.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like,
Even
you
on the
don't-
show.
you don't ever
that
act
show.
like this towards no men.
Yeah.
When we talk about men, you don't act like,
quiet.
hey,
Quiet.
I ain't never seen him say shit to a man.
Nah.
But he'll get to talking crazy to a woman.
You ever watched her show? The
But
Jocelyn
I don't know
Cabaret?
if I can handle it. I can't lie. I don't know if I
Listen.
can
I don't even
handle
like
it.
hearing
It's a
her
bit
talk.
much.
I can't even stand to listen to
Cause
Listen to
it's
her.
like
I can't
she
stand to
said,
You need to have a caption at the bottom of the
Right,
screen.
yeah.
Because
The
What did she
subtitles.
"Where is Bonnie Bella, man? During all this mayhem, where is Bonnie Bella? Who has her? Stevie don't got her.
Nah,
I don't
he
even know.
definitely don't got
Stevie,
it.
that I see
Yeah.
Stevie.
He don't got
He
her.
definitely don't got
Stevie.
it.
That nigga don't got her. Who got Bonnie Bella? Bonnie Bella somewhere in Puerto Rico or Dominican.
Right.
Hey,
Hey man, Jocelyn, she got to get her shit together
She got
for
to.
real, for real. It's awful, man. And then did y'all see that one where she was hot at one time and she was
in the
and she
studio
was
or
like,
something.
"You bitch!" What was she say?
Like it took
She-
over her
Yeah,
life. It's
it
sad.
has.
She
It
really
is
just need to
sad,
go to
yeah.
rehab.
It's not.
She does.
It's not funny. We do.
It's not.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
'cause
sorry.
Addiction is real. Addiction
It
is real.
is
It's
real,
definitely
and we
real.
don't condone none of
Because
it.
I got a brother that has definitely been to rehab
Like
3 times. That
we,
shit's
we,
serious.
I
Addiction
just,
is definitely
she
real.
definitely
Serious.
should go to rehab.
Yeah.
But like for her to be, for it to, it translates well on reality TV.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
know what? That's probably why
That's
she
good
ain't got no
content.
help.
Because
Yeah.
she think it's
That's true.
Zeus love this
funny.
shit.
Yeah, they do.
For Zeus
Yeah,
Network?
Zeus Network. Yeah, they.
And that's
yeah.
who support- that's where she get her money at.
Yeah, it's ratings and
Yeah.
viewings. and
So
all that.
if she end up going to rehab to get clean, that's not gonna translate well
Yeah,
for
nah.
Zeus Network.
Yeah.
Cause she probably ain't gonna. When you getting clean,
Clean,
yeah,
different
you not
mindset.
drinking alcohol.
None of that.
You not.
She's
You
gonna
not.
be sober, so her reactions,
Clear
his
mind.
actions is not gonna be what
She
they
gonna
are when
probably
she's
be
high,
spiritual.
drunk.
Yep.
You know how that go.
It's over with. She that it's not gonna translate well for her to get clean at all. So did y'all?
What else? What's another
Dwayne
current?
Wade responded back to
At
Gabrielle Union's 50-50, saying like she goes 50-50 in the household. And basically what she like apparently in a marriage, she was like he said they go 50-50 on the house type shit. And I understood like when I first heard I'm like
But nothing
'cause
else, right? Just the
I don't
house
know. No,
or
they probably
something.
go 50-50 on a lot of things. But like he was saying like it was one time because you know he makes significantly a lot more money than her, but like he was basically saying like one time he had referred to the house that they were living in as his house.
Okay.
Similar, they got in an argument.
I don't know if they got in an
I read a little
argument.
article.
I don't
And
know if it
that's
was an
what he
argument,
said.
but he was like they were whatever it was they was talking. And he referred to it as his house, and she was like, "Oh hell no,
Hell no, hell no.
we ain't. That's the last time you will refer to anything."
blame
She
her,
told
though.
she told him that was the last time you
blame
will
her,
refer to
though. I've been
anything
there.
that we have
I understand that. I
been
get it.
as
there.
yours.
I get it.
Yeah.
Especially when you marry, you can't never
Yeah,
like ain't
nah.
it, when you marry,
Yeah,
it's ours.
It's ours.
So she said that's the last time you refer to anything that we have together as ours, and so they moved into a different house. He put his money up, she put her money up, and you know what I mean. He can't never put her out
Right. I
See-
see your stance on that.
I do.
for
I do,
sure.
yeah.
I feel like it's a boss move.
Because
Yeah,
look,
it
a
is.
person with a
Yeah,
minimum say,
yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
I
they
wish a
will.
motherfucker would. I can't stay nowhere where
Listen.
somebody could tell me to
You
get
hear
out.
me?
Yeah.
Cause we at the age now. Come on, man.
You ain't gonna tell me
I
to
can't
get
be
out.
house to house. Like
Yeah.
it's when you younger, it you know it might not mean as much
Yeah.
to you.
And
Stability.
it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? House hopping, and
Yeah.
I'm here. You know
I'm
what I mean?
here, I'm
I'm
saying-
a Rolling Stone. Where I lay my hat is my home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no
It's
worries.
fun, but at a certain age, nah.
Nah, I can't
certain-
do it.
Yeah.
It's like so basically she said, look, what's ours is ours. So and then he was like basically also like she's a boss, she makes her money. He said something about her taking care of 9 people, like 9 households outside of their own.
Who?
Her family. Probably.
So she probably
Taking
do her
care of
mom,
people.
her
Yeah, you know how
dad,
that
her
go.
grandma.
And I think I
That
definitely
comes
see her
with it,
stance.
though.
I agree with what she's saying. I think the only reason why people probably have so much to say because it's her. So many people
Right.
don't like
It's
Gabrielle
them.
Union.
And then
It's
like
them.
It's them.
then but you gotta think like we was talking about earlier, we live in a fucking society now where women just feel like they just want to get taken care of.
Yeah.
They don't want to work.
About that?
Just talking about
They
that.
don't want to work. They don't want to do
They
this.
wanna
They don't
help.
want to do that.
Look, you got to cash app them just to get their number. What goofy is doing that?
Listen, everybody, they
Get
all
the fuck
want.
out of here, bro.
That's why they be dealing with them street
can't
niggas
date.
because they got money. And
I
then
can't
y'all end
date.
up in some shit.
Yeah. Yep.
But
That
then
is-
look,
our
yeah.
money ain't
So like
everything.
that's why I
Nah,
gave
because
you.
the thing is, women,
Where's the
they
y'all-
really,
Boy.
for the internet now, the generation we in now,
The
the
generation.
bag, they chasing the bag, the money.
bag.
But man, any real woman of a certain caliber is going to tell you that money, that means
Don't mean nothing.
They
Right.
want affection,
Any
Yep.
real
romance,
what? Real woman.
companionship.
Period.
A family.
That money, a family,
Yeah.
that money that ain't gonna
Time.
last. And
Show me love,
in
kindness.
the beginning, yeah. Any complaint I've never, man, I've had a plethora of women when I was broke, financially free, and nobody ever complained about me not having or bragging about me having. Any complaints was I wasn't affectionate enough.
That's
I wasn't,
crazy, 'cause I done
faithful.
dealt with-
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yep.
I wasn't romantic enough. This
Yeah.
was many years ago. It never was.
That's
all
because
because
them
you
was
didn't
real
have no
women.
real women. That's
Right.
what I
Real
just
women.
said. You know
Like
what I
and
mean?
then,
So,
but then
a real woman,
these are women
It's
that
not
liked you
gonna-
for you.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's
Like
why.
you for you, because why are you
That's why I don't
complaining
understand
about
how these
I'm-
goofies is falling for that.
Yes.
They don't even want you, bro.
Bro, that's because these niggas is getting females and they have low confidence and they
Yes.
paying for them.
Right. That's
So
what
they
I said.
lead with the money.
That's why I said these are
Yeah.
men that really never had the ability to just
to get
pull
women.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You already know.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, cause like you looking for somebody else to put you on, or you leading with bullshit. Like you don't know how to get women.
Yeah.
That's why you lead with like money. And then
Yeah,
it'll get
yeah.
shitty when a woman, she only want me for my money. She only want money. She's this, that. That's
how
because
you
you led
offer.
with that.
That's what you led.
Fuck
yeah.
you lead with
Because-
that for.
Yeah, because most of the time that's all they have to offer.
Yep.
That's the only reason
'Cause
why
what
they
else
get
y'all got to
chose,
offer?
basically.
Are y'all
That's the only
loving them
yeah,
right?
that's not at all. That's the only reason why really they
treating
get
them
chose.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is they the only one?
Right.
And then
Yep.
like and then it was a lot of women that like, oh, I ain't going 50-50
Why not?
talking shit. But the thing is, you also can get kicked out.
Period.
Right. And
Bitch,
not only
'cause
that,
we're-
not only that, you gotta walk to the beat of their drum. You gotta deal with whatever they
Yep.
taking you through.
Whatever
'Cause
he
guess what?
say.
They taking care of you.
Then
so
you got-
if you want to have 3,
Yep.
4 different women, you gonna deal with it because
Deal with
he
it.
taking care of me.
He's paying everything.
He's paying
He's
everything.
taking care of the kids.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and
deal
Period.
with whatever.
You got to
Go
deal
ahead.
with whatever.
if that's
And-
what you like,
And
I
then if
love
you
it.
get a new chick, if you get a new chick, you got to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like that's period.
Yep.
And it's like, all right, she's going 50-50, but guess what? If we break up and we get a divorce, we selling this bitch.
Yeah.
Or
Yep, yep.
we'll rent it out.
Right.
But
Yeah.
guess what? I ain't getting kicked out
I
of
ain't getting
shit.
kicked out. Yeah.
So
Yep, yep.
like what? So if y'all could talk about Gabrielle Union going 50-50 if y'all want to,
y'all-
she's
I
a
ain't
boss.
nothing wrong with it.
She takes
Yeah,
care
ain't
of
nothing
9
wrong
households
with it.
and
I
her
hate
household.
I hate that whole 50-50 discussion. Like, why does that even?
why
If you
does
in
it-
a
why-
real relationship,
why
real
does it
marriage, you're building
matter?
an empire. Who keeps track? Who's keeping track?
who
Who's
paid
tallying?
this? Who
Okay,
paid
well,
this?
all right,
Oh.
well, it's your turn. It's my
Yeah.
turn. Oh, it's 59. Everything should
immature
come.
motherfucker.
If you low today, I'm high today.
Period.
Vice versa.
If you high today, you feel me? It's
Hey,
no
yeah.
problem.
Who's
because
discussing?
if I'm
Who's
up,
keeping track?
If I'm up, I'm pay majority. If
We
you- if
meeting
I'm
in the
down
middle
right now,
regardless.
Period.
Whether it's 20-80 today, me all 100 today,
It
50,
don't
50,
matter.
70-30, it don't matter. We're in
don't
this
matter.
together. We are one.
We
I
are.
hate that.
I
But that's
hate
because
it.
they're not building. I feel like people aren't building like sustainable
they're not.
households these
Yeah.
days. They're building off of
Money.
superficial shit.
Superficial. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Superficial shit.
So like the type of shit that shit we in, we building to build for a lifetime.
Right,
Lifetime.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And they building to build until
to show.
show or till they find their next gold mine.
Right.
You
right.
feel
Hit
me?
on the
So
nose
they-
today.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So that's how that go. You not building nothing real.
Real,
And then the
nah.
next, like who the fuck can build something off? You ain't showing up with shit.
Nothing.
But pussy.
But I keep putting out. How am I ever going to advance? How am I ever going to
Exactly.
reach the top to take us to the next level?
yeah. So I'm cool.
If you draining me for everything, I don't know what you doing, but you ain't
Yeah.
got no motion.
I'm cool
You
with the
draining
50.
me. How can I ever get on top to pull us
And then-
further,
Yup.
Further.
Then you got to keep it
Yes.
real. If you ever been in a real relationship, a relationship is never 50-50.
Never.
Sometimes it's 60-40.
That's what I just
Sometimes,
said.
yep,
Yeah.
70-30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you said,
And not
like
only in a financial aspect.
energy,
Energy,
emotional.
Yes.
I
Yep.
may be
Let's
super
not- it's
in love.
never all
I may
about
be
the
super in love with
yeah.
you today.
Yeah.
Hate you tomorrow.
Hate you tomorrow. You know, somebody told me just real quick. I asked. Somebody said that their parents was married. I think like 40 years. And I'm like, how? And she said she asked them, and they said because we never fell out of love at the same time.
That's
Ooh.
deep.
Meaning, so basically, when I'm loving, I'm giving 80% of you romantically,
deep than a motherfucker.
companionship, and all that. You giving 20, but we never was giving 0 at the same time.
Exactly. And then like you said, cause in a real relationship, you do fall in and out of love.
basically. Oh, most definitely.
Like through the
Most
years,
definitely. Oh,
like you
yeah.
fall in and
Or it
out
ain't
of
real.
love. Yeah.
Hey, I can-
And then like you
I can definitely
you might fall
listen.
in love,
Yeah.
you know, more, and then like a couple months down the line, you not in
No
love
doubt.
again.
No
But then like you said, at the same time, it don't happen.
As long as you don't do it at the same time.
Yep, it
so
can- it
so
can
that
work.
50-50, 20-80, all that.
So
that
when,
not
so
only
when
goes
it
for
do at
financial.
the same time,
It-
what
nobody's
y'all feel
putting no
like?
energy
and
in.
that's
Probably nobody.
they
put
give
no
up.
energy. It's probably It's
But
probably
then
yes.
also with relationships these days, a lot of people got too much ego.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yep.
what you say?
Yeah. Way
And it's
too
like
What
it's
you
like
say?
with that ego,
Yes.
a motherfucker, even though like all right, like you said, people don't fall in love at the same time, but nowadays a motherfucker act like, oh, I don't care.
I
Yep.
Ooh.
But you do
Will
though.
tell you.
But you do though, and
But
that's
you
what's
do.
like people are so afraid to be vulnerable
But
these
why?
days.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
why though? Show your
why is that?
emotions.
Yeah, show your
People
emotions.
are so
Yeah.
afraid nowadays
we
to
in
show
an
their
era-
emotions.
Because like you say, ego. They don't want to feel weak or less than.
But why is that? Is that because
I mean,
of
you.
past?
I mean, but you know why it
It's,
is.
it's conditioning.
definitely know
It's
why.
I can't. I didn't been there.
I've been.
but
I'm there.
I didn't grew out
yeah.
of it to where
Yeah.
like I mean, sometimes you like you said, you don't want to feel weak. You don't want to feel small. You don't want to. Sometimes you don't want to cash your net out there, and you might not. You come up empty, or you don't know. It's like okay, I might. I don't know how it's gonna land.
Especially if the other person is acting like they really don't care, they over it.
Yes.
So why am I ain't about to show that I'm over here weak and sick.
what?
When you
I ain't about to be
over
so
here acting like
vulnerable.
you know what I'm
Swear to
saying?
God,
I ain't gonna be no suck ass.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna have to roll with
Roll
you,
with the
rolling
punches.
But sometimes
definitely.
it's like they putting on the front too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All that big macho shit is
It's
just
for a
Some
show.
people are just better actor and actresses though.
yep.
I ain't putting on, but some people, hey,
Right.
they good actors.
I don't be
and
putting
actresses.
on.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Somebody-
I be meaning my shit, what I
Right.
say.
Yeah.
And I'm
Somebody-
gonna show my emotions and I'm gonna speak on it.
Right.
Like somebody gonna have to like break it down at one point. Like
people
and
just
I
don't
think
know
it's
no better.
I think it's the pressure of that society puts.
Yes, it's a
puts on,
society.
you know,
Yeah.
people people have like this image that they want to uphold.
Yep.
That they want to be known for, basically.
Mhm.
So it's basically like, even if I'm at home behind closed doors feeling a certain way, I'm never ever going to allow social media to see that.
Okay.
Because I have this image to uphold.
Yep.
I'm a boss.
Yep.
You know what I mean? My confidence is high.
Yep.
I'm everything. Basically, I'm the prize.
So you always up here.
You always up here.
You never
so
show
you don't wanna
your-
show
Yep.
nobody else when when you're feeling down
Like
here
yep.
or feeling low or you're not feeling your
Yep.
best or hurt.
You
Because
only putting on
you only putting on
your
yeah.
best, and then if it's not your best, you putting on like it's your best.
Exactly. It's an act the whole time, basically.
Yeah.
Because they don't want this image to be tainted.
And that's
what it
and that's what's
Yeah.
fucked up. That's what's
Yeah.
killing us in today's society. That's what's
is.
killing
It
us.
is. Upholding
But
the-
yeah. Because the thing is,
the
you know, I think who was it? Tyrese had showed some emotion, crying or something, and they dogged.
They
dogged
walked his
it.
ass. They
Just
dog
what
walked
The
his
thing
ass.
is, that's
about.
why.
Why
That's why
can't
I do.
men
That's
show their
why.
emotion?
That's why I do whatever I want to do because people gonna talk about you regardless.
Regardless.
Whether you not showing emotion,
That
whether
part.
you showing emotion, whether you act like you care, act like you don't care, people gonna talk about you anyway.
Yep. Swear to God, that's
can't get
exactly.
caught
They
up. You
dog
can't
walk
get caught up.
Tyrese every
Yeah.
time.
Man.
Every
Every
time
time.
they
Ain't
dog
cool.
walk
We
Tyrese.
just were talking about that. Like, why can't men show their
Show their
emotions?
emotions.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing at all.
None at all. We all got emotions.
Yeah,
men,
definitely.
men and women.
Yeah.
Period.
It's crazy.
No
It
mo-
is.
Real
is.
quick, what y'all feel like? Okay, Tory Lanez. He put in his appeals, but now they pushed his sentencing date back to
yes.
August 7th. And they
Poor-
trying to give him
poor
13
thing.
years, bro.
I didn't
Poor
follow.
thing.
I didn't follow none of that.
That's why I'm telling bro. That's why I'm telling bro the other day.
So
Like,
what?
I
I mean,
kinda
like,
been
They trying to give him
I haven't yet.
13
So-
years.
That's crazy.
So did he do it or did he
did
not do it?
He did it. He got
Did
found
he?
guilty, bro.
Okay.
What you mean? He in jail.
Well, he's in jail. He
Yeah.
could be.
He got found guilty.
So it was
But
enough
people get
evidence
found
to prove.
guilty and
So
not
it was
be
enough
guilty.
evidence to
but-
prove.
Yeah, it was enough evidence to prove that
But
he did
what
it.
I don't. Was it drugs involved? Why did he shoot her in her foot? Was
I
they
think he was
tussling over
lit.
the gun?
Yeah,
I think
that's
he
what I
was
like
lit.
because if somebody's intentionally to shoot somebody,
They
I don't
gonna-
see nobody shooting.
I
her
think
foot,
he.
bro.
I think he was lit. No, the thing is,
like
when
that's why I said I didn't follow.
people
so you
ain't
gotta catch me
responsible
up.
enough with guns.
Okay, you gotta
So
catch me up.
basically, they was lit.
Okay.
They might have been arguing on some bullshit or whatever, because he
think
might.
that's what she
he was
said
at,
they
he
was.
was at
Okay.
they was at Kylie Jenner house.
Okay.
I guess on the low they might have been fucking around or whatever.
Okay.
She see him, shooting a shot at Kylie Jenner. Whatever. They turn up. Something happened to where Megan might have turned up. Kylie like, y'all got to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Basically,
So
everybody
the
got to
argument
go.
continued in the car.
Then they all
Yeah.
leave. Boom. He probably shitty. You just fucked up my shot with
Right,
Kylie
right.
Jenner. Boom.
and embarrassed me because
And
we just said
yeah.
people worried
Wasn't
about
it a friend
what
in the
people say
car?
about it.
Boom.
Yeah,
I thought-
yeah.
was
So
it a
then
friend?
her partner, who also fucking on him too.
Okay.
You
The
know what I
best
mean?
friend, I
It
heard
was a
about
friend
that.
in the
Okay.
car. Yeah.
Who also and then they had the security guard and shit. So boom, they skedaddle out of there. They in the neighborhood still. They don't even get out the neighborhood. I don't think. So they in the car argument talking shit. Boo boo. They all lit to a level of probably can't even, you're not even supposed to be lit to this level.
Yeah. Okay.
So like they all lit. So she might have said some fucked up shit about his career, some other shit. Cause you know
telling.
Megan popping.
Right,
It's
right,
a-
right.
she's
Yeah,
popping.
yeah,
Talking
definitely.
her
More than
shit
him.
to him.
She
Yeah.
Rock Nation.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
popping. She might have said some shit to fuck his ego up.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what,
This
bro? They
nigga
gonna
made him
talk
feel
their
small.
shit. You know
Yeah,
they gonna make
yeah,
you feel like
yeah.
So
that.
she got the popping her shit in the car. He must have told the bitches to all get out. Woo 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 woo. He hops. They stop the car. He hops out, and apparently she hops out, and he gets the gun. Got the bop bop bop. Just
Okay,
shoot bop
okay,
bop bop.
okay,
One of them
okay.
hit her.
Okay.
Just bop. You know, motherfucker. Just
Yeah,
air
yeah.
this bitch out.
I don't
Okay.
think he
You
should
know,
get 13 years for
So
that.
and she ends up getting hit.
Okay.
I don't know if it's front, but she had bullet fragment. He did. I don't think he intentionally. He probably was like he intentionally shot the gun.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But he probably, when it all in retrospect, he
Didn't
probably
expect
didn't
that.
want to kill her.
Right. It was just
But
like
he was like,
a
I'm about
scare
to,
thing, like he's trying
I'm
to-
about
yeah,
to
he wanna-
quit fucking with me. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
shitty. So
Right.
scaring her, and she ended up really getting hit. It was an accident.
Okay.
Really, I think.
I think that 13 years is kind of steep
that's
for
what I
sure.
said.
But the
That's-
thing,
that's
what
13
really
years
make
is
me
steep.
feel like he deserved the 13 or some or half of it is because nigga, you try to act like you didn't do it. You came out, you apologized or whatever the fuck happened, right? And then you try to throw smut on her name, knowing
Right.
you did that shit.
Right.
Like you really, nobody should have came on social media and said shit.
Right. Yeah,
Nobody.
nobody.
But we live in an era where motherfuckers can't
Yep.
keep their
Listen,
mouth closed.
Yep.
closed,
Yep.
bro.
Man.
Like everybody got to get on social media to
Media
prove this,
on
prove that.
everything.
Like,
Look, gotta prove
shut
my
up.
image.
Right.
Respect my name.
I'm
Right.
sick of social media.
Me too. Me too. That's what I just said.
Like
yeah.
ain't no way in hell. I use it for what it's used for.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on there arguing with nobody.
Nobody. You can say whatever you want to say.
I swear to God, somebody can
real.
say anything about me, and I
Yep.
promise you won't hear my side on social
all.
media. I don't give a fuck.
At all.
I'm telling you
I've
because
grown.
it's too much.
Way
It's too
grown.
much.
It's too
way
much.
too much.
I've definitely grown.
Like, yeah, if y'all want to run with that. Those that know me, you know me.
Yeah,
so,
already
that's
know.
what
That's
you
what
think.
really
It
killed
is
it
what
is the
is.
social media shit. But they had enough evidence to. And then somebody, the person that they stopped in front of, had a ring camera. It was like 2 ring cameras in the area, and they seen the flashes coming from his direction.
13 years. 13 years is
That's-
definitely
yeah, I don't
steep
think-
for
I
sure.
don't- I
Yeah,
think-
that's
I
that's
don't-
For an
steep that.
accident.
For an accident.
Come on now.
Cause it's gonna ruin him.
Yeah, it
Ruin
is.
him, bro.
Yeah, 13 years.
His
that-
career
that's
kind
steep.
of over.
It's
It
gonna-
is.
His music's so good though.
It is.
I
Hey,
feel bad.
that's unfortunate.
I feel bad too.
Because
It's-
we all,
it's
I don't know about
worse
we all,
stuff
but
going
we
on.
been even younger and made some decisions to where those.
Decisions,
That nigga
that-
our age though, but
But I'm talking about, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like we
Yeah.
said, liquor and stuff involved. You know,
Yeah,
it's a
liquor.
mistake.
We made
It's an
mistakes.
accident. You know, what
we
I
did
mean?
some
Yeah,
fucked up
definitely.
shit. We have,
And we know, sometimes women, you know what I mean, can take us there to where we trying to like, you know.
know.
and you just don't think sometimes.
Nah,
No,
not in
no.
the heat of the
Sometimes you
moment when
take it
alcohol, drugs,
Too
is
far.
involved. And
Especially
ego.
then you gotta think. They got another level of ego than what we have. They're
yeah,
famous
no doubt.
and they
Oh, yeah.
stupid rich.
Yeah.
So like
They don't
you
be
like
giving a fuck.
Yeah.
it's like what I'll take it.
And
there.
I'm sure she tried a little bow wow.
You know
I'm
it.
sure. She
What?
Rock Nation.
These people,
Yeah.
they
They
gonna
all-
try to little
Yeah, little bow wow.
you, boy.
They gonna break you
they gonna
all
talk
the
they
way
smack
down.
all the way
All the way down. And I ain't justifying
No,
it
but
at
for
all.
real, they would try to break you
'Cause
down
I-
and say whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's like, what you say to me?
Yeah.
And then that's when the
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
I'm
but
ready to
13
turn
years is
up.
steep. Now, yeah,
It
of course
is.
he needs to be,
I think
held
6
accountable.
I
But
think
13
6
is kind of
is
steep. I
reasonable.
say, man, I even say 3, man.
3?
And that
I give him
motherfucker should
3.
get a year.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga,
yeah.
ain't no year
I
for,
say-
for
I say-
shooting
I say-
somebody.
I say 3, man.
Nigga,
I
it ain't no accident. If a motherfucker, if I pull out a gun right now, pointing at you, say I'll fucking shoot you, and get to shoot in your direction, and a motherfucker accidentally hit one of you, what you?
He
that's,
shot at her, or was it like
he
in the
shot
air?
at. I don't give a fuck. He pulled out like he was gonna shoot her ass. Come on, bro. A year? I wish a month. And it's
I say,
and they had the
I
food.
say
caught-
about 3. The
he
only
got
reason
caught
why
in
I'm
his
saying
feelings.
3
the
is
only
fine.
reason I say
3
about
is
3.
reasonable.
I think
I can live with 3.
Okay.
I can live
I
with
say
3.
about 3.
But anything above, it's like, oh damn, nigga, you did it.
She was
Yeah.
talking
But
too
like-
much shit to him, boy.
But like,
But we may feel different if
He
you know,
still gotta
if-
be
if-
held accountable.
Jazz, we
Yeah.
may feel different if that was our sister, our cousin.
motherfucker
We
got
might-
to
we
be
might
held
feel a little
accountable.
different.
Black
Like,
women,
yeah.
like y'all said, and
Yeah.
then they was look. It was a lot of people that threw smut on Megan's name.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
now. They threw smut on her
Calling
name.
her a rat and everything.
And then it was a lot of motherfuckers just talking shit. She came out, did the Gail King. She lost her best friend. I think her and Party went through it. Her dude, her nigga, like what? She lost her dude.
What happened with her best friend?
Like her best friend was fucking
was the
Tory,
one. Yeah, that
and
was the
and
best
then
friend.
it was a lot
You
going
know what?
on.
I've never understood that.
Like,
how do friends be fucking with? I ain't never understood
Man,
that.
I don't know. Dudes be having. I don't know what dudes got.
I don't know what they got, but they can definitely bring them in. And the friend gonna say fuck the friend.
Dudes
That's
be
crazy.
Dudes are best with
Crazy.
they
It's
girl
too much fish
sister.
in the
Yeah,
sea.
yeah, I done.
The
yeah.
sister, the
Yeah,
cousin.
I done heard people messing with
Come
girl's
on,
mama.
man.
Oh, I didn't heard that
For
too.
real, yeah.
I said, wow.
That's some desperate shit.
But what I can say is the couple of times that I heard about it, it was definitely drugs involved.
it's
For real?
always something involved.
You know what?
Not
a
I can't
sober
even give
wine.
this dude
XPS.
that much credit.
Which it ain't like again, it ain't. I'm not making no excuses, but
Hey, dude, really,
Out
they be
here,
fuck.
they don't give a
They be fuck, bro.
they don't give a fuck.
Hey, bro, I got to jump into this real quick. Your outfit is busting, bro.
Listen,
right.
What
on,
is
right
the
on.
inspiration behind your fashion?
Bro, really, man, I'm just an artist in every way, whether it's
bro, don't be
decor,
playing.
barbering, just it with life. I mean, I feel like my motto is like I live my life in color, right? So that's the way that I dress. I feel like whatever I go grab and put on, I don't follow no fashion rules or anything.
I feel
Because
that.
like I
know.
said, you live your life in
Swear to
color.
God.
Can't nobody tell you how to live your life, right?
Nope.
But can't nobody tell me how to dress. You can't tell me what
Period.
match, what doesn't
Loving
look
that
right.
sweater.
You know what I mean?
Love
Them
it.
is in right
so
now.
I just do me when it
Yep.
comes to fashion.
Swear to
You know what I
God,
mean? So,
and your pins. Did you make those?
I did not, but it's crazy because I bought some. I had made some similar to this, but yeah, these particular ones.
Where'd you
yeah,
get
I
them
bought
at?
Forever 21.
Oh, and the
Hey,
patches.
hey, they be
Look,
having-
and bro,
yes, they be
bro, you
having
got
the
patches.
gems in
I'm
there.
fucking with the patches.
Yeah,
For some reason, I just this season where I'm at right now in dressing, I'm fucking with patches.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
see our
and my-
shirts?
Nah, yeah, I
We
see.
got
Yeah, that
those
was
made.
hard.
I was
yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
fucking with
Yeah,
the
Yeah, that was
patches
hard
right now.
Yeah. And then another thing about me with fashion, man, I don't have like a set style. One
No,
day
you
I
don't.
might be
No, you
goth.
don't.
One day I
Yep.
might be
Yep.
prep. One day I might just be, you know,
Jersey, whatever
yeah,
you
yeah,
want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
European. You know, I don't.
Yep.
I just do me, man. It's just I feel like the way a person dress, wear their hair
Explains
is a
themselves.
form of
does.
expression.
Yep.
you know?
It does.
It is.
That's what it is for me.
And
When you see me, it's gonna speak volumes. You know?
You always
I'm
been
an
like
artist,
that.
man.
And
So,
then,
sure.
and with the tats, like I swear,
Form
it's
of
like
expression, for
it's
sure.
a form of definitely expression for real. And
Because
when you
both
an
of y'all
artist,
tatted like a motherfucker.
I love it. I love
Legs,
it.
arms. I'm trying to catch up with
You
y'all.
gotta-
Definitely a
to
form
have
of
it.
expression.
And then
definitely.
like I feel like because I'm an artist, so like when I started getting tattoos, it was just like
You and him in a year.
it was just like I'm an artist. I can't have nobody can find me.
Right.
And what's for me is for me. So
It's
if I
for-
can't
yeah.
get a job because
It ain't for
of
me.
That's not for
whatever
me.
tattoos
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have,
yeah.
and I promise you, whatever these tattoos have not held me back from nothing I
Nothing.
wanted, from nothing I wanted.
Yeah, yeah.
So it works for me.
Yeah,
You feel me?
definitely,
It works for me. It ain't nothing has ever held me back. So when you walking in your truth,
Oh yeah.
you just got to make sure you walking whatever and
held
nothing
head high.
what's
Heard me?
for you is gonna be for you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
What shoes you rocking here lately? What's your favorite?
Man, I really like I told you, I just said, I don't have like a certain set style, you know. So
Yeah.
one day you know what I mean, I'm feeling some some Doc Martens, or one day
Yup.
it's Dunks or Yeezys. I switch it up, but I've been on the Dunks a little bit heavy. But I think
fuck with 'em.
I'm a step back a little bit just because too many people.
Too
is
many- I'm about to
tapping-
say,
too many people's
they
tapping.
tap
and,
into
and,
it
and
all.
I don't usually go off of that because it doesn't matter. We can get the same outfit, the
You
same
like to
thing.
be a
We're
little
not
different.
we're
You
not
gonna
gonna
wear
wear
it different.
Totally different. We
Motherfucker
might got the
gonna
same
wear it
shoes, same
different.
pants, same shirt, but
Swear to
there's
God.
no way we are ever gonna wear it the
The
same.
same.
You know, but I'm trying to scale back because see, I was doing this dressing stuff way before
Way.
social media.
Nigga.
Well, now they got
What?
the social media pages,
100.
the outfit, you know, grids and stuff. So people are tapping into them and getting ideas. So everybody's starting
Like, people
to,
are I hate
everybody
that.
is starting to look the same, not because they
Bro,
have it naturally,
like
which I
to
don't
look
mind,
like that.
but it's because they got these outfit grids, everything social media
Swear to
now. So
God.
now they picking up that and it's not natural.
not.
You know what I mean?
Bro,
Which I
it's
can't
not
knock them, you know, wear what
natural.
you want to, but it's just like, man,
I
they're
don't like to
taking
look
the
I ain't gonna lie to
the
you.
organic out. You know
I
what mean,
swear to
out of
God,
it. It's
I ain't
not
never
organic
looked at
anymore.
nobody and said the way they was dressed and said, I want to dress like
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I've
nah.
never dressed off a mannequin.
Never
I've
dressed
all
off a
anything
mannequin,
that
yeah.
I've came up with to where it's like it just then popped in my head. Or if you say you got them that sweater on, I'm like, all right, I fuck with that sweater, but it's like I ain't gonna go get
Right,
it.
right, right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, I might can reiterate that in my
Reiterate
own
it,
way,
exactly.
but I don't.
I never dress off the
Yes.
mannequin. It's crazy because before I go
Never.
to sleep at night, this is how I go to sleep. My girl will tell you, anybody know me. So at night, like we don't have a TV in our room. So I'm scrolling.
Yeah, don't.
Nah. So I'm scrolling on my phone, different clothing websites. That's how I go to sleep, right? And I'm not even shopping most of the time. I'm just looking.
looking.
So, but I remember,
Getting
like when
ideas.
it's time to go somewhere, when it's time to clock,
that's what I
I'm
want.
like, hey, I seen this shirt
That's
Paxson.
me.
I seen these pants at Urban Outfitters.
Yep.
I seen, and so constantly my mind, every night before I go to sleep, I'm putting outfits
Together.
That is
it's just for me. It's just
Mixing and matching.
But to me, it's more than just looking. It's just like I'm a creative. So for me,
I
it's
swear to
like
God.
I'm getting a high off of that. That's my
High.
drug
Then,
before I go
like-
to sleep. Some people drink wine before they go to sleep to
Yep.
calm
I
down.
take a pictures,
This
they
is-
be all in my
this-
phone.
This is me. This literally, I'm
to God.
literally like that. That's what calms me. Like I'm being a creative even as I'm going to sleep.
I love it. I love it.
You
I love
you hear about them new what's it? Them drag shoes? The
Yeah, I
sneakers?
seen them. Yeah,
How you feel
They
about them?
like basketball. They kind of like they like the what are they?
the-
Zoom
mommy-
Zoom
you talking about the
flight.
slides or the sneakers?
Nah, the sneakers, the
sneakers,
Drake
yeah.
sneakers.
They cool. I mess with them. I'm not really into the bulky shoes though. Really.
Give me penny vibes, but
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just
They
talking
give
about
me
the-
penny vibes.
The
I-
Nike flight.
Yeah.
I will fuck
The
with them.
Jason Kids back in the day.
Yeah, I would fuck with them on some like if I had a jersey on.
Period.
Yeah, maybe.
You
yeah.
feel me? You can't fuck with them on no like
Yeah.
casual shit.
Right.
There's no way you can dress those up.
Yeah, I'm not really into the bulky shoes anymore, like the foam posits and all that. I'm
Oh
not.
hell no.
Phones. I ain't bought a pair of phones.
Yeah, I'm
The
not
only
in
bulky
there.
shoes
I'm
I
not
probably
in
wear
there.
is Forces and J's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that, I don't really mess with the basketball shoe. Nah, I can't. I can't. Now, if somebody gave them to me for free and I just want to, throw some.
Listen,
I can
throw
put something
Yeah,
together. No
then-
doubt.
No problem.
Now,
Yeah.
I
I
swear
can
to
definitely
God.
put some, but that ain't in my cart. You know what I mean? That ain't in my cart. to
Yeah,
cop.
them ain't like, oh, I gotta go
nah,
cop 'em.
Nah, not at all.
I be
Them
having
ain't
so
not-
many carts open.
Yeah, that me
Boy,
too. Yeah, that
you
ain't in
got
my
so
cart.
many.
Them
Yeah,
bitches
yeah.
wouldn't be in my, but they're rockable though.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
they're
Man,
rock.
I rock anything. That's why I just said ain't no rules. I rock. Look,
Swear to
I
God.
rock that boot if I had to. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Swear to God.
there's no limit when
A
it comes to. But
hundo.
just like me, as far as in my cart,
Yeah.
these ain't what I'm like.
Yeah.
I'ma rock these. Or, I got a cop. Nah.
Swear to God.
They only want what 160 for them. They come out this month.
Yeah,
They
but
come
you
out-
know,
yeah, they drop
that's,
this month.
That's retail 160, but
Yeah,
you know them
you know-
things.
Yeah,
All the
nobody's
bots
gonna
about to get
catch 'em.
All the bots is gonna
Nobody's
get them,
gonna
then they
catch
gonna
'em for
resell them for the
200.
1,000, just like the Tiana Taylor joints.
I'm shitty.
I
Them
was
is hard.
sick.
Talking about
I
them.
was sick about man. I was sick.
Bro.
I was
They
sick.
Did you
money.
see them?
Yeah, they
Like
ain't
the
bad.
detail.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I always
We
tell
get 'em.
myself.
Gotta get 'em.
I always tell myself that. If I don't buy retail, I'm not copying because I
Me-
feel like a
that's how
goofy.
I be
But
feeling.
them is the ones that I think
They
that I'm
on
gonna have
go.
to. I'm
They on
gonna
go.
have
You might have to
I'm
buckle down
gonna have
for
to.
We
Yeah,
said
I'm
we
gonna
Bro,
have to
them
get them.
bitches
I
is
gotta
hard.
get them. I gotta get them. They only like 3 something.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
I,
300.
Yeah, they not
Oh,
they
yeah.
they not ridiculous.
They not.
Yeah,
But
I
them,
I would pay 300 for that
I
leather.
will. Yeah,
the
I definitely will
detail.
too, for sure.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yep, Yeah.
she did her thing with
Yeah.
them.
She did.
I want
Like-
to get them bitches to wear a varsity jacket with them motherfuckers.
Them, hey,
I'm gonna say them for the winter.
Yeah, them
Hey.
is nasty. I think them is one of them. A couple shoes. I'm like, I'm
like,
gonna
I
have to
got
go.
to.
I gotta pay.
You
that
gotta
little
break
extra.
down.
Yeah, got to.
Sometimes-
and them is one of the ones I think I'm
yep.
gonna have to.
And
exactly.
Yeezys, cause you never
Yeah,
gonna catch
Yeezys,
them
yeah, I
bitches
done-
for
yeah,
retail.
yeah,
He
yep,
wrong.
Every Yeezy
Yeah.
I done got off a go.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
think
have
I think
to.
I've won probably two
never-
raffles, and that's it.
What?
Yep,
I've
yep.
never won
Two
a raffle.
raffles. Yep.
Nigga, I done had to go to
Man, I
grills.
ain't gonna lie. Sneakers. I win.
different.
I win a lot on the sneakers Nike app, and I
Oh, you
won quite a
lucky
few for
then.
the
Damn.
for the Yeezys. Yeah, I done won a couple
Check your
times on my-
email.
Yeah,
Hell
I just
yeah.
and then the more you win and you buy,
They keep
your
coming.
chances. Yeah,
Oh,
raise
you
your
get in the
chances.
rhythm.
Yeah,
It's a-
yeah.
That's
It's a
how they
algorithm.
rotate them. So
Yeah,
basically, they
yeah.
rotating the
The
winners,
winners. Yeah.
instead
yep.
of the newcomers.
Yeah. Yep.
It's an algorithm.
And then also what I noticed,
why I never
noticed,
win.
don't put your raffle in right in the beginning. Catch it right at the end. Yeah.
Ah,
You gotta find a strategy with
got
this
to.
shoe game
Yep.
nowadays. Boy.
damn. I never can get no cool cars. Do you like them?
Yeah, man, I done tried. I done
Can
gave
never
it. Matter
get
of fact,
'em.
I just got a notification right before I came over here, man.
Damn.
You know how we looked
Hey,
up and get
hell.
them? I was in Miami and he had the pop because you know he do them pop-up shops.
Pop-up
and
shops, yeah.
Had a pop-up shop in Miami when I was down there in Sweet Heat.
Man,
I said, E, you want
I
to?
still ain't got a pair, man. I miss them every time. I'm telling you, I still got my notifications on. I just had a notification.
Bro, we
every
looked
time I
up.
get on there, it's a
I
wrap.
couldn't believe it.
Bro
man.
was in Miami and got mine
Yeah.
for
Man,
me.
I stood in that line. I said,
Boom,
I'm
cash
going.
out. Hurry up, get them
Yep,
for me.
yep.
Try to get a
I
shirt, but they
definitely-
were sold out.
I
but
definitely got a cop.
You can still get the clothes on the internet.
Yeah,
though.
I still.
Them
I
don't
got
never
that.
sell
Yeah,
the t-shirts
yeah,
and
I
hoodies
want the
and stuff.
shoes.
Yeah, the
too. I gotta
clothes
get a
don't
pair of
never,
shoes.
but you
Yeah.
can't wear the clothes without the shoes.
Without the shoes, yeah.
Like
Yep,
them,
yeah.
them moose knuckles.
What? He got a good
Man.
collab with that.
Like you seen,
saying.
I
How did
you
seen
collab
Jim
with
Jones
Moose
throw
Knuck?
that shit
Yeah,
on, and the
Jim
way
Jones was there when I went down there. Him
real?
and Joel
Okay.
Santana, they was in there.
and
They
that
fuck with him heavy.
Yeah.
They fuck
they,
with him heavy.
yeah,
Anything
because I
black
think
on, I'm going.
it's New
For
York.
real,
Yeah,
I
they
got
fuck
to.
with him
And
heavy.
something that type of heat.
So how you feel about like Nike trying to come at him on that
Yeah,
bullshit,
yeah.
on that
I mean,
copyright infringement?
Are they still on that?
A
though?
bit
They
from a business standpoint, I get it.
Yeah, it's a
business-
lawsuit. They
yeah,
still going through
a
it.
business standpoint, but man, personally, you know what I mean? Hey,
They shitty, but they shitty because he doing it better than them.
Of course. So business, that's why I understand. That's competition. That's business.
But
From
now
a
you
business
got
standpoint,
to.
I get it. But man,
You
of course,
got
I'm
to.
going.
Give
Hey,
me
I'm a
flowers.
support.
Just
Yeah,
give
give
me
me flowers.
Because
I'm a
look,
support, man.
because
Black
look,
owned, I'm a
they let
support. I ain't
Bape
got
do
nothing
it
to
for
say.
years.
For years. Yeah,
Then I
yeah.
think they just hit Bape with
Yeah,
one,
yep.
but they only hit Bape with one because they came out and hit Cool Kai and that other dude that got the same
So
kind
they
of
had-
shoes.
yeah.
So they like,
So they
we about
had
to
to.
hit everybody
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
my
they
this
had
dad
to.
bought
going.
me a pair of
Yeah.
Bape.
But the
They
thing
got
is,
Bape with them.
Cool Kai, cool. I mean, Bape look just like Forces.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
they do just like
Look,
forces.
you got to like
Yeah.
They
Bape
harder than forces to me. Shit.
Nah, I don't know. Some of them
You don't
forces
know?
be coming. Like them
Yeah, them
undefeateds.
forces.
We,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
bro, them undefeateds.
Dang. And
tor-
people slept on them,
And
and I'm so happy.
bro. I got
Y'all can get
them
them now, but they even still available.
Yeah, they
bro.
still available.
I got them
They
for
even
re-
still- I got them for
retail.
retail. They still available.
I
You
seen
copped them, bro?
Yeah, yeah. She got the
exactly.
green and
Yep.
the light green ones.
Yep, the light
and,
green, purple, pink, blue,
yep.
brown.
You had them on for New Year's.
Yep.
Yep.
I think so.
New
Yep.
Year,
Yep.
or one,
Damn.
I had a
somewhere
bucket
I
hat
seen
on
you-
with 'em.
Somewhere I seen you had them on.
Yep.
Damn, why don't I remember? Okay. Sure,
Them
sure, got
undefeateds
'em.
is my
yeah.
favorite forces.
I love people
but
sleeping on the floor.
I
forces
love
for
it.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
love it
Yeah.
because
Them
sometimes
is
they
OGs, man. There's
OGs.
certain things
they
is
come with a
timeless.
crazy colorway.
Certain things
Yeah.
is timeless.
I know
man.
a dude
Forces
that ain't
is
nothing. That's all
timeless.
he wears forces.
Yeah,
Been wearing
forces,
for
forces
years.
is timeless. People
Yeah.
can say whatever they want to say. They
Then
timeless.
you
wearing
can't
it
And when
sleep
you
on the
really-
all white.
Yeah, when you really
what?
into fashion, like you
I
gotta
keep a
know
couple
certain
pair of
certain
them.
things is
Timeless.
Yeah, yeah.
Timeless pieces, bro. That's why I really don't buy a lot of things that go out of style. Like a lot
Yeah.
of stuff that I got, I
It's
can
timeless.
re-rock it.
Yeah, yeah. And then
I'm sure the same for you.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Plus, like I said, I don't got no rules, so I don't care about nothing going out of style. That means
Like,
that it ain't trending.
you
so
can
I,
re-
so I
you can
yeah,
re-rock
I'm a
it.
rocket.
Y'all look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Y'all look at me,
I'm
because I'm
sure.
a rocket.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can re-rock that. Like it's a lot of stuff that like I just grab, and I know I'm like, with the trendy stuff. Sometimes it just be, it's like this ain't like them boots, them red boots, them
Ah, yeah,
rubber. What?
yeah.
Come on,
Come
bro.
on now with the
Yeah,
jokes.
nah, I ain't messing with them.
Them was
man.
jokes.
Yeah.
Them was
sure.
jokes, bro.
They got knockoffs.
Clown, yeah. Them
Them
is
is
definitely
clown
clown
shoes.
Yeah, them is
For
clown
real.
shoes.
He making some money. Whoever made them.
Yeah, them is definitely
They
clown
did
shoes.
come. They did come out because some of them celebrities jumped on that
Yeah.
dumbass
You know how
way.
that go.
Like
how that go.
it was
Yeah, nah,
definitely
them
some
is- them
clown
is- them
ass
is
shoes.
Celebrities. What celebrities I feel like be having the best drip?
Ooh, of course we know Tiana Taylor without a doubt.
Come on now.
Fab.
Fab.
Fab, you know Fab.
And
Key
my-
Glock.
my- yeah.
Key Glock. You
Yeah,
look
Key
like
Glock.
Key Glock.
Man, why everybody saying that?
Wow, for
Everybody be
real?
saying that.
Bro,
Eb's
look like
brother,
Key
Eb's brother
Glock.
walked up. Nah, Eb's brother said Tory Lane. Somebody else said
Damn,
Key Glock.
nigga, you-
Eb's brother said, yeah. Eb's
Bro,
brother
look
New
like
Year's
Tory
walked up to me and was
too.
like, man, he look like Tory Lane.
For real,
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
With hair.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
Damn.
bro,
Bro.
I heard Key Glock and Tory Lanez. But I mess with Shay Gillis Alexander. Y'all mess with him?
Damn,
His fashion?
Turn this
Oh,
on.
y'all
I-
sleep?
I got
I'm
sleep.
I'm
Well,
Snoop.
look,
Turn
yeah,
that
yeah,
up.
follow him,
Hey,
yeah.
that
I'm
is
sleep.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, he
sleep.
played for OKC.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all gonna have to
So
check
you
him
know
out.
what? Some I don't be keeping up with a lot of basketball
Me,
players,
oh,
but
they
some of
be
them
drip,
be
man.
having
Yeah,
drip.
Yeah.
They be
Shay
having that
Gillis
shit
Alexander.
on.
Oh man,
He's coming.
Oh, he's coming.
He's
He's
coming.
coming. Yeah,
Hey,
and I
Key
like
Glock be
him
fresh.
because he's
Yeah.
Key Glock do. I like Shay because he's like me. Like there's no like it's no
do.
limit. It ain't he does whatever he wants to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He may not match. One day he might be goth. One day
Just
he
like
might be
you?
just like me. So I really mess with
styling.
yeah.
I can't flex. Offset is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, I
You
like.
know, I was about to say that.
yeah,
Migos
I
for
like-
sure. Rest in
Offset.
peace.
I definitely respect them because
Yeah.
anytime you do and wear whatever you want to, I love that.
Love-
Regardless if somebody think it looks crazy or like, to me that's even more. That's a compliment.
Like I fuck with Offset
I wear some
because you know I
goddamn
don't know if you
bell-bottoms.
watched that show where he
Nah.
had a fashion show. I'm gonna
fashion
send it to you. 'Cause
Okay,
I think you should tap
You
in.
put me on that.
Like he got a show and he got a show with it's him and it's a couple other women on it. He's the
Designers.
only
Okay.
man on it, and they're like they are like basically pioneers in the fashion industry. It's a white chick on there. She be fresh to death. It's a black chick. It's him, a white chick and a black chick, I think. And they
Is the season over?
I'm
with?
at to
Is
check it out.
Three?
I don't watch
It's been
too. I don't
seasons.
watch. I don't watch
A lot of TV?
Nah,
Yeah.
nah. Unless it's some of the substance like
Yeah.
documentaries or something like
Yeah,
that.
I
You know
love
what
me a
But
documentary.
yeah,
Love a
I don't tap into.
documentary.
Man, I've never watched Power, Empire.
real?
I've never watched none of that, bro. Nah,
Damn.
man. I try to. Man, I don't want to. I don't
I
want
be
to.
behind,
I
but
don't
I'll
want to
watch it
indulge in
sometimes.
anything because as our culture, man, it seemed like every show, no matter what it is, you got the black man selling drugs or being a killer or being using drugs or being, you know what I mean? It's never uplifting or everybody's just doing great. You know what I mean? It's always some type of unloyalty or disloyal or some shiesty business going on. So man, I try not to, I try not to
into that.
indulge.
Because
Yeah,
it is
nah.
come from the hood, sell drugs.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to come from the drug
Yeah,
business.
it's just every show, just like even they try to
then look,
remake
the
this.
son want to be like the daddy from how he used to be instead of the life that the daddy
it's
made.
Always, it's always something, bro. Just like even when they try to bring out the Fresh Prince back out, you know what I mean?
I fuck with it though.
But I'm just saying, dude was snorting. And
yeah.
it's they could never just have us just.
So you watched a couple episodes.
I just watch one, but I just hear my girl. She watch all that stuff, and I just hear people, talk about it. But man, I don't indulge. I don't
ain't
give it
gonna
my
lie.
time, man.
Bel Air. But you did bring that up. It was the drugs, but at first I'm like, all right, boom. I like how they don't got Jeffrey as a typical butler. They gave Jeffrey some swag. I fuck with that. And I love that most of the cast is dark skinned.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I was messing with that because I love
That is
man, I'm
fire.
telling- I love man. I want to be dark skinned so bad. I'm telling you, but look, everybody changing. Look, hey, don't be surprised if y'all look up in about 2 years and I'm darker than you. For real,
Pretty
man.
fine,
I love
fine
nothing but
brown.
black. I love nothing but black, dark skinned women. Hey, listen,
Pretty
nothing.
fine
Look,
brown.
nothing but boy.
Chocolate
Woo,
woman.
man.
What you mean?
Dark skin, dark skin people's skin is
I
just.
can't mess with a light.
Pretty fine
yeah,
brown.
yeah.
Listen,
I can't mess with too
I
many
love
light
it.
skin. I can't do too much.
Yeah, now I
light
done
skin.
tapped in. I done messed
tapped
with
in.
I
but
didn't
my
mess with it,
woman, but my
never
woman,
been-
oh
My
yeah, you
woman?
gotta be
You
dark,
gotta be
yeah,
pretty
dark
fine
skin.
brown.
Yeah, chocolate.
You gotta be like
Yeah.
caramel. Probably your complexion
caramel.
is
We
as far.
Yeah.
Your complexion is as far as I can like make.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
other than that, nah.
Lighter.
It's too. It's
Yeah,
too.
so I was digging that all dark skin cast.
That was
though, for
fire.
sure.
Like
I definitely
Vivian,
like that.
Uncle
Yeah,
Phil,
yeah.
Will
And
is
girl,
your color.
Yeah, and old girl is definitely. I got my girl.
Coco?
Yeah, my girl asked the other day. You got a crush on her? I said,
yeah.
love-
yeah,
I do.
I
I said,
Inch, I like her
She a
little
baby,
piece-
but
I
I
like
look.
her
Hold on,
pieces,
look.
too.
I had to look up and see how old she was
How
though
old is
before I
she?
said yeah, like 23, 24. Look, before I said yeah, I had to look up, and I still was like, well, she.
She
All
10
these
years
women-
younger than
all
us.
these women be young.
She
Lotto,
is fine,
Carisha,
bro.
They all in their early
Yeah, but
20s.
yeah, she is. Yeah,
Carisha fine too.
Fine than them.
Yeah.
Damn, how did Diddy get her?
You know how Diddy got her, man.
Man.
He got that bread. What?
Boy.
Fuck you mean?
She be clean too on Belair. I like her little pieces she be wearing.
Oh yeah,
Coco.
Yeah.
she do.
Yeah, Coco. Yeah,
And
she's
I
a
had
cutie.
she
She be
shocked the
classy.
fuck out of me because she can really sing.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Look,
Yep.
I didn't listen to her album.
Yeah.
When
she's
I
nice.
tell you like
So
I,
that took her from here to
To
here.
There. Because you didn't sing that once on the show.
I don't
Yeah.
even think I can look at her.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
for
like,
real.
look,
it's
it's
to the
too
point my girl literally had to be like, you got a crush on her, don't you?
Right,
Like,
it's
yeah,
too much.
Yes, I do.
I'm like, what? And
Yes,
you
I
can
do.
sing. When
Right.
I heard that song, I'm like, oh yeah, that just
Yeah.
took you from to another level.
Yeah, because it's
Definitely.
playing everywhere.
Everywhere.
And now it's
Hey.
kind of like Oh, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I still
yeah.
play it.
Yeah, I still
Like,
play it.
what?
I done heard it a lot of times, but I still play it.
Fire.
What you be thinking about sunglasses? You be rocking sunglasses? You be doing the sunglasses?
I do
Yeah,
here and there,
here and
but I
there.
like my eyes is one of my favorite assets. But
Ooh,
I do
okay,
like so I
okay.
start out, with the glasses, for pictures, I have the glasses on.
Yeah.
But it's not really my thing that I do
Yeah.
like often, all the time. Like I said, every outfit I'ma throw them on, take a couple pictures, throw them to the side.
Yeah.
Yep.
I keep me up.
Right. Yeah.
me up
What's
here.
your favorite,
My favorite
designer?
right now, I'm loving the new Pradas, and I
Okay.
keep me a Versace.
Okay, Versace probably
Versace.
would
I
be
have a lot
probably
of
one of my
Versace.
favorite. Yeah.
I have a lot of
The-
what's
the
these right
styles.
now? What I got on? These are Dulces.
Okay.
But yeah, I love the Versace.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Love
They got some now that kind of look like construction.
Okay.
Safety glasses.
Okay.
Them hoes is
I
fire.
bet you
Versace?
them is hard.
Them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I bet you
I
them
don't
is
know if they
hard.
Versace. I don't
oh.
know what brand they are.
Oh.
But I didn't see a couple
You gotta show me
people
those.
rock
Yeah,
them
I'm at the-
bitches,
yeah, I'm
and
at
I
the-
said I
Tap
got to get them. I think
Yeah.
like they fire.
Yeah.
They look like
gotta
I didn't
show me
see
them.
like two different types. I'm like, I'm on
I
it.
know you
I'm
gonna grab
on.
'em.
And when I seen them, I'm like, oh yeah, a whole bunch of people ain't. I'm like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you, bro. They
Yeah,
fire.
I'm at
Look,
to check them out.
wait.
Yeah, that's why I said I start
I'ma
out with
pull
them
'em
and
up
for
for
the
y'all.
pictures, but
Yeah, I
all
wanna
the
see
time
them,
I
bro.
end up taking them off. But for
Yeah.
the pictures and for the outfit,
I
just
be
to take
hating.
the outfit, on another level. Take
Yep.
the outfit, yeah, I will rock them, I cop them, but then I
Swear to
I
God,
take 'em off.
cause like I start out with them like in the like if we go out,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
I end up
Or
like
them taking
for a
them off.
picture,
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
picture,
yeah.
cause like you said, I like motherfuckers to see my face.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I be wanting, I'm like I feel like I'm pretty, so I
Right,
need
so
Right.
you
to
wanna-
take
yeah,
these
you
hoes.
don't wanna
off.
hide, right,
Hell
exactly, yeah,
My
that's what I'm
face
saying.
is my
Bro, you
best
pretty,
picture.
period.
Right, yeah.
Like I'm
Pretty
giving
brown,
fake-
pretty chocolate.
Swear to God.
So they
The
melon.
category is
right,
goddamn face.
exactly, right, yeah.
Swear to
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Period.
I mess with it.
And shout out to BU Wellness though. They got. I want everybody to know that's
Yeah,
a resource
resource.
for like
is.
testing. You can go there and you get free testing if you need any type of STD testing. BU Wellness is gonna be your friend. So and also I want y'all to know that tap in with me. Shoot me a DM, shoot Jazz a DM, shoot the podcast a
page,
DM. Kyra, which is my fiance, she has Plan B's and she works for a abortion fund. So Plan B's, if anybody needs Plan B's, just hit us up. We'll make sure we can contact you with somebody that can get you a Plan B.
No, seriously, hit us up.
Because you
for
know
that.
what? Women
Yeah.
should be able to do
Pro-choice.
what with their bodies,
Pro-choice.
whatever they want.
Pro-choice.
You feel me?
For that.
Pro-choice.
For real. So look,
Don't tell us what we gotta do.
and look,
Right.
I'm gonna do
What we
whatever I
should do.
want.
Right.
So look, we
Pro-choice.
we definitely gotta jump into this. We definitely want to hop into this coming out story, right? So,
Mine wasn't as dramatic. but
yeah,
I'm
like
gonna talk about it.
we all are a part of the LGBTQ
Yes.
IA plus community, and like I feel like we all had our own walk with like coming out in whatever way.
We got
Who
two coming out.
Yeah. I did.
who was there for us, who wasn't, like, because coming out can be scary, like what
yeah.
it's like,
No doubt.
who was there for us,
Man.
what it was like coming out, who wasn't there for us, who, you know what I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It is.
Like, Jazz, what was your coming out story like?
My coming out story, man. Okay, I remember what was this? We was me and Janae. It was an argument we was having. My twin sister. We was home on a break from college. She went to IU, I went to ISU. We was at home. We was arguing about something. And I remember my mom was like, "What y'all talking about? What y'all arguing about?" Janae gonna holler talking about she like girls, blah blah blah.
Oh shit.
Didn't be like that. Threw me under the bus. Let's
Your
talk about
twin.
that. My twin. But Janae was a snitch. She always was telling me.
Damn.
We was little. She used to always tell on me.
Played you.
Play me, bro. Did me like that, man. I think she was mad because I used to have one of my little booties come over. And I think she got tired of her coming over.
Yeah.
And started fucking with me and was
Right.
arguing with me, blah, blah, blah. But okay, you threw me on the bus, so I threw her under the bus. Because you was fucking.
Right.
You having sex.
You
Right.
having sex.
Yeah.
And so she at that time, man.
Damn, you was probably in trouble more though.
Oh yeah.
Kinda.
You a
yeah.
dyke.
Yeah,
you
right,
was-
right,
what?
yeah,
You
yeah.
fucking- Mama looked and said, "What?"
So how old was you?
When she found out.
This
'cause I was-
argument. This
The
argument.
argument.
Mm.
How old was y'all?
1920.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Damn, that was
She
late.
didn't know
Yeah,
that was late.
That
Okay.
was late.
Okay.
Because I was out kind of in high school. People knew that I was gay in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as your mom, yeah,
kept it
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Kept it away.
So nobody in your family like outed you. Tell like that's what's up.
Yeah, that is.
You was
Nobody
able to
outed me.
live. You
but
was able to
everybody
live.
knew because I never was girly. Everybody, I was tomboyish.
I mean, it's obvious.
It's
Yeah,
obvious.
Like
so
yeah.
when I came out, they was like, "Oh, you feel me?" Like they knew.
Duh.
But you feel me? But so like at that point, shit, we all in the living room talking, and mama was asking each of us questions like, "What you fucking when you lose?" Well, to Janae, when did you lose your virginity and all that? And then she got to me and was like, "So how long you been liking girls?" To be honest, I've been liking girls since I was since I was in 5th grade.
Boy,
Let's talk about it.
Right.
Since I was in
about it.
What was her
5th
reaction?
grade.
Damn.
And she was like, she just couldn't believe it. It was
Did
like,
she think it was her fault? What did I do wrong?
No, she like my mom. She's not really a talkative person. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? So it's just now.
So she said she couldn't believe it.
couldn't believe it
And just held it in?
She held it in. She was just like it was just awkward. And after that shit, I still do me. I'm never going to change doing me.
Right.
Either you're going to accept it or you're not. So after that, it was like she accepted it, but she didn't. It's like my mama just now kind of started accepting it. Like y'all. About 5 years ago, like 5 years ago. She's comfortable. First year she went to Pride. Came in
This year.
Shout
out to my
that's what's
dude.
up. That's
Man,
what's up.
that meant
Came
so
through,
much
showed
to
us
me.
some
Oh
love.
yeah.
That meant so much.
I love progression.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And,
Come on, black people.
my ex, she accepted her. She was coming. Well, we did everything together. That was like my first girlfriend that has ever been around all my family.
And you was able to like
Comfortable.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel
good.
me? Man, my own grandma. I had a one-on-one with my grandma, my great grandma actually. Shout out to her, 93. You feel me?
blessing.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
for
93.
real. Grandma
Goals,
is not
goals.
playing.
You feel me? I don't got my grandma, her mom. She's not around. But yeah, I said that. But she knew.
So your great grandma outlived your grandma?
Yeah, my grandma overdosed.
Okay.
Yeah, she
But damn, great grandma is.
she's
Hey, I got
steady. And my great grandma done lost 3 kids.
She's
Still holding
strong.
on, you
It's
hear
a
me?
blessing.
Black
Ain't nothing like the black woman. Black woman is God. Sorry, y'all.
No, for real. When I look at
For
her,
real. No
when
God
I
is
look at
black
her,
in
I
a
just,
woman.
Man, she didn't endure so much, man. For real. Man, I love her so much. But yeah, when I sit down with her and was talking to her, she didn't know. She knew.
Yeah.
She
Of
was
course.
not surprised at all. And all she told me was like, Jazz, be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So after that, like my daddy too, always told me to be myself.
Oh, so your daddy took it well.
Daddy knew. My daddy knew since day one. When I was little, I was like,
I feel
always,
like you be knowing.
Your parents know. Your parents
They
know.
I feel like they do.
They know.
But
They know.
sometimes I guess I don't know if it's different with a mom. Sometimes I don't know.
Sometimes I feel
They
like-
know they don't now. Now,
They
if
don't
they
wanna
want, they
accept
don't want to
it.
accept it or believe it,
Yeah,
or
I
but they
think-
know.
So it was
You know your kid.
Yeah, it was different
It
with
was
me
different with
because
you.
like I had my parents my mom's gay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I grew up with 2 moms.
Okay.
I got a dad. So my mom and dad were married. They got divorced when I was like 4 or 3 years old.
Okay.
And then my mom met my stepmom when I was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And they've been
Oh,
married.
they've
They've been together ever since.
So yeah. So it was familiar.
Yeah, so
for you,
like
yeah.
they were together. So like normally when I like my parents, I'm referring to my 2 moms.
Okay.
My dad was in my life, but like he wasn't. He was there, but then in out. He wasn't like
Inconsistent a
as
little bit.
inconsistent.
Mine too.
And I feel like he dealt with some substance abuse problems as well. But he like I knew him, and then like I was closer to my grandma on his side of the family, and he would be over there a lot. So like my mom would drop us off, and then we would be there with him and his grandma and shit. So, but like I probably when did I come out? When I was the 6th? No. 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah, I
didn't come out to high
I
school.
came out because we had went on a family trip, right? My parents took us on a family trip. When I say my parents, my 2 moms, me, my brother, and then my stepmom had brought her niece and nephew that she was trying to build a relationship with. So my brother and her nephew had got a room, and then her niece and me got a room, and then my parents had a room. So then me and her niece hit it off. We was cool. We ended up liking each other.
Okay.
This is the 7th grade.
Okay.
So after that trip, we had stayed connected.
Okay.
And she lived in Georgia.
Oh.
So then we had stayed connected, and then like I wanted her to come down and spend more time with us, but then it was nothing. Like I didn't tell them like why or nothing. So like she had came down. We didn't tell them that we were like liking each other.
Yeah.
So my parents was like, all right, yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
This
my
is
niece.
This your family.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
This is fucked up. Like, this is fucked up. So, like, she came down, we were hanging, we were going in the room kissing. I wasn't having sex yet, so we was just kissing.
Yeah.
And then, like, she went home, and then, like, we maintained a relationship, long distance for, like, nigga, maybe, like, 2 months. But, like, she had cheated on me with a white boy. It was fucked up. I went in the garage. Was crying, burned all the shit she sent me through the mail.
Man.
I was like,
hurt.
Your
First heartbreak. Your first
Listen,
heartbreak.
I know what you talking about.
I was in the 7th grade, but let's go back. So when we was together, all right. After that trip that she came down when she came and visited us, I was like, all right, I'm gonna tell my mom that I'm gay. This is 7th grade, so then I was scared to tell my birth mom. And then because of it, I don't know, I forgot who I told first. I might have told.
Tell your brother first.
My brother knew I was.
knew.
My brother
Yeah,
knew
you
I
did
was
say
gay
that.
in kindergarten.
My brother knew too, because I was outside.
I think
playing
I
with
told
him
you know what I
before
told my
Janae.
birth mom first. I was scared. I was still scared, even though my parents are gay. I was still
It still
scared
was scary.
to tell them because I feel
You
like
want
it's
them to-
just scary. Like
it
you know what I
is.
mean? As a
Yeah,
kid and you
right.
finding yourself out, you
Right.
still like it's like something you only know. You
Right.
haven't said
Trying
out
to
loud.
fight
And then you like, I don't know what the fuck. I know I'm gay, but I don't know how people gonna receive me.
Right.
So, I think I told my birth mom first because I think I was scared to tell Annie because it was her niece.
Exactly.
So, then my mom, I think we had a conversation. We had to sit down.
Okay.
And
That's
then-
what we had. To
So
sit.
they was cool with it. It wasn't bad. I think they really kind of already knew because I always dressed like this.
Right.
Yes.
Since
So do you think
kindergarten.
that them being lesbian like
Kind of.
has something to do with your sexuality?
I don't feel like it had nothing to do with because I knew I was gay before I really knew my mom was gay.
Okay.
Because my parents are the type of parents like I knew they were together,
But they wasn't.
but they wasn't like overly like
affectionate.
affectionate
In front of
Yeah.
y'all.
and they were
yeah.
like it's kind of like an old school like couple.
Yeah, I know what you're
old
talking about.
married couple.
Yeah.
Like heterosexual.
Yeah.
Like they may kiss every now and then, hug every now and then, but it wasn't over the top.
Yeah.
And then like I think I was in kindergarten or first, I don't remember, maybe preschool, and Annie was coming around a lot. And I think I might have had some frustration because I didn't know what was going around with going
you
on
think
with
they were just friends
my
at first?
my dad and mom. I didn't know what was going on because I feel like I was going on with my grandma's and my mom was.
Your
it was
dad wasn't no
so
longer
it
in
was,
the household.
I was real young though.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I think I had said, "Are you gay?" And she said, "Yeah." She told me, and then because I remember, I think I had seen them kiss one time before she had told me, and this is after I said, "Are you gay?" And she said, "Yeah." But my mom, I think I heard him. I put my ear to the door. She was like, "She saw us." So like, but I asked her. She was like, "Yeah," but like. I don't think it had nothing to do with because I felt like I was gay before then.
damn.
Like
Yeah, I
I
just-
knew
yeah,
it in my
And happily your mom.
soul
was
because
gay.
I have
Yeah,
a brother
yeah,
too, and he's not gay
Not-
at
yeah,
all.
exactly.
He gonna tell us he accepts us. I said, you know what? You're a hotep. He's a hotep. We're gonna get to that later. But like he loves us though.
Yeah, that's
but
good,
he
dog.
got some weird views.
Yeah.
I still love him. But like I knew I was gay. I don't think it had it didn't have nothing because my parents didn't really like it took me a while to even say parents. It was one of my exes in high school, was like freshman, and she used to always refer to them as my parents. But before then I used to always call Annie my auntie. Because I used to tell them.
Back in
say,
back in the day, that was
Yep.
the thing. I didn't realize that till I was a little older.
I call Annie my auntie.
Yeah, it's this guy I went to
I
high
used to
school
say
with.
my
He
auntie
said,
lives with us.
I swear, this guy I went to high school with.
Really?
Yep.
He would
Say
tell
that
me
shit.
he was like, yeah, I live with he lived with his aunt and her best friend. His aunt raised him, and he was like, it was her best friend, or it was something with the aunt.
they
and I'm
were
like,
together.
but they really was
Yep.
together.
So I
they
used to
usually
say
aunt or
Yep.
best friend
for the
like,
longest,
yeah.
because my parents have been together for a really long time. So like I used to say up until maybe freshman year, I
That's
used
a
to
long
say
time.
my auntie,
Yeah.
my auntie, my
Yeah.
auntie, my
That's
auntie,
good. That's
and then my then like of course my girlfriends. So it was my girlfriend in high school. We were together for like 5 years. She used to always refer to them as my parents.
Yeah.
They were like Bet and Tina. We used to call them Bet and Tina. I don't know if you ever seen the L word. Oh damn.
L word. I
The L
remember
word.
the
They
L
used to be like
word.
Bet and
back in the
Tina
day.
back in the day. So they used to call them.
Yes,
So
I
like,
remember that shit. I
yep, and that's what gave me the courage to start saying
So
my parents.
you did that before because you felt
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
and you didn't want nobody to say anything
Yep, make
negative
fun
about them.
or
Make fun.
tease
Yeah,
or
yeah,
anything,
that's
or just
normal.
like
Yeah.
not really understand what was going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Because like I really wasn't at home embarrassed.
Yeah.
Really,
It was
Exactly.
just-
like
yeah,
because it was
yeah.
like
Just with the
it was
world.
normal.
Yeah.
We had a normal life.
Yeah, yeah.
It was. I don't. It was like with no weird shit going on.
Right,
like,
right.
Nothing. So it was like normal life. It was rules, structure. People probably could tell by the way that I live now that I probably had a
It's
decent
structure.
upbringing.
Yeah, yeah, of
So
course.
like,
Yeah.
like it was just normal.
Yeah,
so I
normal,
just
yeah.
said auntie because I didn't know how to explain it as a
Right,
kid.
right.
I
And
didn't
you-
have the
yeah.
language,
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
and you didn't see it.
Right.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Not back then. Not back then.
I feel
back
like
then.
now, if I was a kid, I would be
We
more,
more openly.
Oh yeah.
They
proud.
Oh, definitely.
These kids nowadays,
To say
if they are like I just feel like it's no problem.
Oh, they got it so easy.
It's so freely to
yeah,
come out now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Back
But I'm
then-
happy. But I'm happy about it too.
Yes.
Let's
The progress.
suicide. Let's suicide.
Thank you. We
Yeah,
will hide.
yeah.
We will lie. We will
Yeah.
just try to hide who
Yeah.
we are.
So my parents didn't really trip on it. They did want me to start getting outside the house more because like I had that long distance. So I used to stay in the house cooped up, trying to be on the phone.
Right,
And
right,
then like that, my dad was the only one that he didn't have a problem with it. He just was crying and shit.
Yeah.
What the
Really?
fuck are you crying for?
Yeah. Dang.
What you crying for?
He like I want grandkids and shit.
Right.
Oh, my brother had a baby.
well,
shit.
I told my mama.
Like that was it. He didn't like nobody. I didn't have a rough, and that's God.
That's
That
God.
was God.
Yeah.
I had an auntie that was weird than a bitch, and she did some weird ass shit that was like, she was trying to, I don't know what the fuck.
Make
my
you
mom,
not
because my
gay?
mama did tell me to like keep it, don't tell nobody
Right,
in the
right,
family
right.
because she wanted to protect me.
Protect.
Because she knew how they probably treated her.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
she wanted to protect me
Right,
and,
right,
and,
right.
and keep me safe. So yeah, but my auntie was weird than a bitch because I think she felt the vibes because she knew my mom was gay and shit. So she was like,
it
yeah,
your mom's sister?
Yeah, she like you weird. You this girl keep coming around bringing you shit.
Yeah.
She used to bring. I used to have this dude to kind of like throw it off,
off.
and then she used to bring up the dude's name in front
front
of
of
my
the girl.
girlfriend.
Yes, like you doing
That's
too much.
funny.
I'm like, you on some
funny. Mind your
bullshit,
business.
hating on
Hey,
some
definitely gonna have a
bullshit
dude
shit.
around to cover the.
Cover up.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, bro, go. What's up? Tell us about your coming out.
So
story.
y'all, it looked like y'all had it kind of easy, huh?
Damn.
I ain't have
Yep.
it easy at all, which is crazy because anybody that knows me, man, me and my mom are like this. I talk to my mom at least like 10 times a day, see her almost every day, even still to this day.
Love it.
So it was rough for me both times, man. Biologically, I am my mother's only daughter and youngest. So I have 3 older brothers, and I grew up in
Only
a house with
girl.
3 older brothers. Yeah. So my mom had
back
my
then.
life. This is prior to transitioning. My mom had my whole life mapped out for me. I'm the only girl, the
You
youngest.
know how they do.
Oh, she had my whole life mapped out for me, right?
know it.
Grandbabies.
Right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So naturally, I was a tomboy, and my
Yeah.
mom just accepted it while I was young because she felt like, well,
my
Shelby grew up
baby.
in a house
Yep.
with,
Yep.
3 boys. This is normal.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Grow out
Shelby
of
grow
it.
out
Grow out
of
of
it.
it.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So as I got older and older, she tried to, okay, this tomboy phase, all right, it ain't going nowhere. And all right, now I'm about to start buying you different type of clothes, things like that. Like, nah, because I'm not condoning. My mother,
Right.
I grew up in a very, very Christian home.
Baptist.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
Or is it Pentecostal?
Baptist.
Okay.
Me too, Baptist.
So,
You know that Old Town Baptist.
yeah. So,
That's why it was kinda hard, too.
I mean, in church 3-4 times a week. So, as I was getting older, like I said, she kind of realized, all right, this tomboy phase ain't fading. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make it fade. So anything that I wanted to do that was masculine, whether it's play basketball, she never kind of supported it.
Okay.
Because she wanted me to get out of this tomboy phase because she's ready for me to become a young woman,
Right.
and start a family and get married.
Right.
So, man, about 14, 15, I'm like, nah, I get to hang around all my basketball teammates, and,
that's when
and yeah, she's seeing, so she
They
like,
looking masculine.
yeah. She like, hold on now, this is going a little bit too far, whatever. So she didn't really want me to play basketball, didn't want me to have company over, So she would say stuff, are you gay or this and that, or you ain't gonna be gay in here and stuff like that. I never even
Fed into it.
just going in one ear and out the other, right? Well, so my father ended up passing 3 days for my 17th birthday.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Pops. So I called myself, so I'm 17 by this point, so I had my first little girlfriend or whatever.
Feeling yourself.
Yeah, and she was a lot older. Now that I think about it, it's crazy.
Happy when you get them older ones.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How old was
This is before this is my first relationship before I was an adult.
You were 17?
So you 17.
I was 17.
How was
Matter of
she?
fact, I was 16 at the time.
Okay.
Y'all,
How
this
was
is
she?
crazy.
20 something.
21.
Okay.
21, yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, and I was
But
kind of
at
mature. She was in
16,
college,
it's
right?
like,
Yeah, right.
ooh.
Yeah, I really
Because-
thought I was something, right?
Because
You know
my
what I mean?
high school girlfriend, it was
Right.
kind of like the grades were. It was like a 4 to 3 year
Right.
difference.
Now she was in college. She was a college basketball player, but all right, so
Okay.
right. So yeah.
Okay.
So my father passed away or whatever. So I called myself running away or whatever.
Okay. You
And I
ran to-
had like a little diary notebook or whatever that I, was writing back and forth, my girlfriend at the time and just my feelings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, when I ran away, my mom found it.
and read your shit.
And boy, was everything in there.
Hit the
I
fan.
mean,
You know.
everything
I
was
know
in
it.
there. I mean, everything. Reminiscing, everything was in there. And so she
Everything.
read everything. So she's thinking that this 21, because mind you, I played basketball too in high school. So
Right.
she's thinking this 21-year-old
Is
basketball
a
player is
hooping
kind of
friend.
like a mentor type.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So
little
she's
behold.
finding out in this notebook.
That's my.
This is
my
oh,
girl.
so she's like, oh, what? You know what I mean? She's a pervert. Like she's way too old. She's molesting. So she goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Did she call the police?
Oh yeah, she's calling police. It was rough, and I was already going through a lot. Losing my father because I was old enough to
You made it
understand. It was,
worse.
and my father died like instantly, brain
17 is a
aneurysm.
big-
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
brain-
aneurysm. So
yeah,
it was
I got-
instant. So it was crazy. And not only that, I knew my father accepted me. You know what I'm saying?
Mine
So
did
so
too.
so the
You were.
person
Mine
that
did too.
I didn't even get to come out to him, but he already knew because my mom was calling him, asking or whatever. But this is something that like was my whole life. Like I said, your parents know. Like I think my mom kind of felt like, oh, Shelby's a tomboy because it's 3 older boys in the house. That's just normal, whatever. So my mom took me to, went to therapy, stuff like that. It didn't work. She pleaded the
my
blood of Jesus
God.
over me, but
They gon'
Did
it
they
is
try
what
to
it is.
pray
You
it
know
out
what I
of
mean?
you?
Yeah, my
They
mom tried
will.
to. Yeah, I had therapy.
Yes.
It was crazy.
They-
You know what I mean? So
that's fucked
up
up.
until so my mom never ever accepted me. It's something we just never talked about. When I got married, she didn't come to my lesbian wedding like at all. Like it's just something that we just didn't talk about. You know what I mean? She knew what it was, but we just didn't talk about it.
So she did, like your ex that was your wife didn't even.
I mean, she came around like I said, I'm always been close to my mom, so she would come around, so she knew what it
But
was,
your
but
mom never
we just
talked-
never addressed it. Like
So-
even when we even went to church after we got married, and my ex-wife, she was upset about this. We had went to church with my mom, and my mom had introduced us, because we was visitors, and my mom was like Shelby and her friend, you know what I mean? So my wife mad at me like.
You
But I'm like,
can't
come on,
control that.
don't put me in that
know the
position. You know what I'm
situation
saying?
exactly.
Yeah. So my mom never, like I said, accepted me, never addressed it.
Damn.
Didn't come to my lesbian wedding, anything like that. So she was just not, just not accepting. You know what I mean? Like we ain't gonna talk about it. So you gotta think.
But
you
she was
already
still
know.
in your life,
Still
though.
in my life.
But that's wonderful.
Still
though.
in my life.
Yeah.
So-
Still never called me out of my, well, she said some hurtful
some little
things.
things.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
I
When she would
know.
get caught, once I was of age and was living with her 19, I had, accumulated all my boy clothes, boxes and everything. Oh, she threw
Yeah.
all that away. I mean, like,
That costs money.
yeah, like if you want to dress like a girl to live in this house, you got to dress like a girl. So
Oh,
it took me
no.
shopping to buy girl clothes. By this point, I'm 19, 20.
You sneaking
but I'm
out the
tired of house hopping and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that goes on for a while. Like I said, she never did accept me. So I was terrified to come out as trans because if she ain't accept me lesbian, it's about to get ugly.
no,
You know what I
that
mean?
was
And like I said, me and my
courage,
mom is close. Very, very, very close. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So I always felt, so my second coming out story. So I always felt like, so I remember being like 11 years old and I had a babysitter. And my babysitter was telling me, it's this older woman, and she was like, girl, sit down. You know what I mean? Sit your butt down, girl. You know, whatever. It's normal. I'm like 11 years old, 11-year-old little girl, whatever.
Yep.
And I said, don't call me that or whatever. I'm not a girl. I'm a boy trapped in a girl's body, right?
Said that?
Right hand to the man. She's older now. She probably still kind of remember. So when my mom came and got me, she told my mom, jokingly laughing, like, guess what Schelbi said? My mom went home. I got beat. She said, you better not ever, ever let me hear you say that ever again.
Damn.
So I had never spoke of it ever
that.
again because I knew she was serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when I was growing up, like as lesbian, I've always been in, LGBT community. That's my whole life. I
Legend.
always seen,
Legend.
I'm
Legend.
40, y'all. I'm an OG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've
Legend.
always seen
OG.
like drag
Yeah.
queens and what at the time was trans women, which I didn't know the word for it. You know what I mean? I seen drag queens, they
feel like
dress
we
up,
didn't
press
have
and
the
dress. I
language.
never knew the language trans men, female to
I'm
male.
getting up on
I
that.
had no idea. You know what I mean? Because I'm 40. So we didn't,
40?
I'm 40. Yeah.
just
so,
now learning
so,
this
so,
stuff.
so I didn't, that wasn't normal for me. That
look
that
good.
verbiage,
You look
appreciate it.
good.
That verbiage wasn't around. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So my brother ended up getting killed. May he rest in peace in 2011, and it was instant again.
R.I.P.
So my father dropped dead instantly, you know, and my brother got killed. So I was at that time. I'm old enough. I'm like, man, life is, in a split
Life
second. Like, you know what I mean?
You
Your
could be
life can
gone.
change. You can be gone. You know,
Yeah.
everything I did, I always reason why I went to barber school late. You know what I mean? Because I never, my
remember
my
that.
mom never supported me anything that was masculine, right? So I try to work office jobs and stuff like that because I put everything
Around her.
around my mom. I ain't want to disappoint my mom. We like this. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like, man, I gotta live my life happily.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I started doing research. You know what I mean, man? Probably about 10 years ago. Probably like my brother got killed in 2011. So so about 2013, I started doing research. You know what I mean? And because I'm like, before I put anything in my body, before I make any type of
Exactly.
choices, you know what I'm saying? I research heavily.
Got
you know what I mean?
to.
So I researched it for some years. So I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. At the time I was with my ex-wife. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I'm like, man, how am I going? I really wasn't even worried about coming out to the world because I've always been unapologetically me.
Yep.
It was really my mom and my wife at the time. Like, man, how I'm
Okay.
gonna do this? Because I used to say this quote: I love being a woman. I embrace being a woman. I don't want to be a man. And every time I would say that to the world, I would inside cringe.
Yeah.
Because I can lie to you, I can lie to him, I can lie to
How you
whoever,
feel
but you can't lie to
inside.
yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Because you got
Exactly.
to,
So-
you lay down and close
Right,
your
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's different being
What's
in
on your
world with the
mind?
world versus world with
Facing it.
yourself. You know what I mean? So it got to the point where, man, I was taking showers in the dark, man. It's like I can't even no longer like I
Look at
can't
yourself.
I can't even look at myself, bro, because it's
What's that
not
called? Body
matching.
dysmorphia?
Body dysmorphia. It ain't matching. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like, man, let me, you know what I mean? I'm taking showers in the dark. So
Wow.
after I did my research, I said, bet this is how and I'm transparent. So this I had started working out, you know what I mean, little stuff like that. That was before testosterone and all
Yep,
that.
yep.
So I started working out. I said, this is what I'm gonna do. Because I had did my research. I said, I'm gonna tell my girl, my wife at the time. I wasn't even worried about my mom. I'm like, my mom, she gonna catch me when she can.
Like,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
'Cause I
for
don't
real.
live with
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
One at a
So,
time.
Right. So I said, this is what I'm gonna do to her. I'm gonna tell my wife that I'm just, I'm working out and stuff like this. I just want to appear more masculine. I just want to, get some muscles. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I just, so I've been researching testosterone, for that reason, right? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Because I was just, like we said, you just be ashamed. You be embarrassed. You don't know how people's going to take
don't
it.
know-
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So that was my excuse, you know what I mean, in the beginning. So that didn't last. I finally came out and told my wife, you know what I mean, the real deal. Well, all right, I accept you, you know what I mean, pretty much, but I really don't. You was my wife,
really
like, you know what I'm
don't.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I thought you embraced being who you was, you know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid that you're gonna change, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So
It is a change.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
because
yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
I mean,
ride
but-
with me.
yeah, it's not. It is to a
The
certain
journey
extent.
is
A certain extent.
The journey is you gonna have
I
growing
can say,
pains.
yeah. What I can say is what I tell people, man. Like I told my mom, judge me off my heart, mind, and soul. It don't got a gender. That's still all the same. Anybody that knows me know it's that's still all the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I finally told my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying, and it is what it was, So my mom, she found out later, and I'm gonna tell you how she found out. So my ex-wife came to me January 25th of 2017. Mind you, I had been on testosterone for like a year by this point. Really no big changes like that yet. You know what I'm saying? And she said, my stepdaughter at the time, her name was Jaya. She was like, I want you to get off testosterone, as my ex-wife said. And I said, I will not. Not for my mom, not for you, or not for Jaya. This is my life. If I
gotta
can't
live,
be
I
happy,
gotta be me.
I can't make you happy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Why she tell you that? Why she wants you to get off of it?
Don't know.
know.
Don't know. Okay.
So still to this day, I really don't know. It's something that she says that she could have eventually got over. You know what I mean? Of course, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So we got a divorce along with some other things. We'll talk about that later, along with some other things. But that was the main thing. So with that being said, I was like, man, I'm out of here. Forget it. We're not about to shack up. We're not about to figure no things out. You want a divorce? You know what I mean? I'm gone. So January 30th, I went to move with mom.
That quick?
That quick. I'm gone.
Damn.
Right? I didn't take a pillowcase, a fork, or nothing. Talking about that
That's
50-50.
me.
You know what I
Didn't
mean?
take a
I didn't take
Damn.
nothing,
You didn't
right?
take
I
a
didn't, no
thing.
bed, no TV,
For
nothing,
what?
right?
You was
Yeah,
that,
right.
but that
didn't
that's,
take nothing,
but
right?
I feel like that was.
But we was married. I was entitled, but I didn't take nothing.
you was so headstrong about being you though.
Exactly.
Had it been
So-
different,
and I didn't want
maybe.
to uproot Jaya. She's
Oh, you
11
got
years
the
old.
baby.
You know, I got the
Yep,
baby. I
yep,
ain't about to,
yep,
you know what I mean?
yep.
So I moved to mom. So
Yep.
now I'm at mom's crib.
Yeah.
I'm a year in on the testosterone.
So
It
you
ain't
looking-
too many changes, but it's a little bit.
You
I've
looking
never been
different,
hairy.
though. To mama.
Your mom- your
My
mama
mama, I'm
gonna
looking a
know.
little
Your
different.
mama
You know what I
gonna
mean?
know. Mama,
But
you
she
look
don't
different.
know for sure because
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the room. I'm depressed. I went through a 2-year deep dark
Yeah,
depression.
yeah.
I only stayed with my mom for about 6 months, so it ain't too much she could tell. So moved to my own crib. My mom we like a year and a half, 2 years in. My mom's coming over. Like I said, we very close, see each other all the time. She coming over. I done freshly lined my mustache up, so I ain't answering the door and all that. You know what I mean? Things are starting to change, you know.
Hey.
So she's peeping by this point or whatever.
yeah, clocking
and she like, I don't know, what's your I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is how she said it. So the testosterone made me break out real bad. I had acne. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I did remember that
Yep.
stage.
It was bad.
It was.
So
Yep.
she was like, whatever you taking, you need to stop because your face is all breaking out. You look crazy. You know what I mean?
What?
I went through a crazy looking stage, but I think it was the testosterone and the
It
deep
was.
dark depression.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
mixing
I
in
was
one.
sick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Damn.
So that's how she tried to say it. I don't know what
The
you
face
taking.
is breaking you
then,
up.
right.
Damn.
So then I suffer from migraines. So when I got on testosterone, my migraines start reoccurring more. So I'm in and out the hospital. So my mom like, it's probably with that stuff that you putting in your body. You know what I mean?
so she didn't know for sure, but she
didn't know
kinda
for sure.
knew.
She
But how
kind of
did she-
knew.
yeah, what she
You just
mean,
know
stuff
your
you
child.
put-
She didn't know for sure. She don't know. She done
Wow.
researched it, looked it up. Somebody done told her. My family members. You know what I mean? I don't know, but now she done peep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she saying like, man, I'd rather you just go back to being a lesbian. I ain't with this.
Damn.
You know what I'm
Is that
saying?
So
what
now you appreciate the lesbian.
Now you're gonna set me as a lesbian because this is too much.
It's
you know what I'm
over with.
saying?
Ain't
This
no
is too
going-
much. But I am who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't already been this far.
Already been that far. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So basically I end up, having surgeries, her not knowing, and then we try to go therapy again. Therapy didn't work. Oh man, it was crazy. It was horrible. Therapy was
You and
horrible.
your
Yeah, my
mama?
mom, yeah, it was horrible.
horrible?
So I wrote her real long, was like, man, this is something that we just ain't gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? just judge me off my heart, mind, and soul, which doesn't have a gender. You know, she still to this day, she's probably the only one that I allow the pronouns, which she tries to just say Shelby. She will never say he, but she tries to just say
your
Shelby.
name.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand.
And another thing with the Shelby, I wanna touch on this too. So all my brothers' names start with an S because my mom name is Sharon. I remember being like 7 and was like, Mom, if I was a boy, what was you gonna name me? And she was like, Shelby, because I got your name from a guy. So that's why people always want to know, like, oh,
Keep
you kept your
that.
name, you know.
Shelby,
and my
yeah.
name is spelled differently, and I
It
think it's
is.
more of a masculine
I like
way.
it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
So
I
that's why I
like it.
kept my name because I was already thinking as a young
You
child,
gonna
like,
do a
what
name
if
change.
yeah, like if I ain't and I'm a boy, you know, whatever I'm feeling. So yeah, so basically, moving forward, man, I had a couple more surgeries, and she ended up being there for me, and
That's good.
and accepting me. Like I said, we see each other every day. She
That's
sees the
good.
beard, you know what I mean? I got my shirt off, and you know, it is what it is.
Look
She was there for me,
good.
appreciate
So,
it. Yeah,
so
yeah.
you feel
I
you
said-
feel
So I
the
feel,
growth.
I feel the growth, progression.
how I
yeah,
feel right
yeah,
now,
definitely.
too, in my
I feel
life
it
for
is
my
what it
mama.
is. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
she's the only one that I said that to get past with the pronouns. But yeah,
But
like it's something we don't talk about. But she sees me, and she was
Uh-huh.
there for my surgeries after a couple surgeries. And
Where did you go for your surgeries?
Where different places.
Okay.
Here and
Okay.
I did a couple here, but most of them out of town.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
Ohio.
sure. I
Yeah,
figured.
Okay.
I
yep,
figured
yep,
out of
yep.
town.
Yeah, so
That's what's up.
yeah,
So when you
she,
first started, did you like with the testosterone? Did you have to like? Was that like? Did you have to research to go or how? Because I know like a lot of people.
before so it's different now. Now
The
I heard
resources.
now the resources
It's
and now
available.
you don't have to do, and it's up to the person. Me individually, like I said before, I put anything in my body. I went through like a whole year worth of therapy. You know, before because I wanted to make sure what I was getting into, not just medically, but just like mentally. You
That's
know
how
what I'm saying?
they do when you
so
get that guy pass.
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
Go through therapy.
yeah, so I did I did about a year of therapy, you know what I'm saying? But I did like 3-4 years of research. But once I was older, you know what I'm saying? So they knew they listened to me, and I got, 2 like reference letters, and I got on the testosterone.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And it was like, it was I didn't tell anybody for a long time. A lot of people didn't know for a long
So
time.
how-
Probably like a year and a half.
How did
2
the
years.
rest of the world receive you after?
So like I said, I always walked to the beat of my own drum, man. I always been unapologetically me. Like even in high school, like we talk about being open, man. These kids now are going to prom and studs and all that, man. It wasn't normal.
It
like
was
I
not
think it was like
that.
maybe 2-3 when I was in high school. You
I
know what
ain't
I'm
gonna-
saying?
that's
so
why I didn't go to
so
my
I
school.
always stood out.
You
You know what I'm saying? I
older,
always
so it was
I
like
was
the
always me.
80s
Yeah,
for
it was
you.
yeah,
It was
it was not
different back
it was crazy. So
Yeah.
I never really worried about what people said about me because no matter what you doing, people gonna talk.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? So I didn't really even care, I don't care, as far as people misgender me, disrespect. As long as you respect me in my face, I don't care what you say on social media, behind my back, you gonna respect me in my face. And it ain't what you call me, it's what I answer to. Because all that matters, this journey was for me. Long as I see and feel when I look in the mirror, I don't care what you say, what you
Okay,
see.
I-
It's just what I see because I was at war with myself. So I'm no longer at war with myself. I can care less what
Right.
somebody else. But I mean, there for a minute, I kind of went through that time, went to the feeling like, man, I want to move away from here because if I move, nobody really
Will
gonna
know
know.
me. No,
Here,
yeah.
I was popular in high school, popular in the barber world, popular in the gay scene.
Yep.
So everybody knows me. So it's
Everybody.
like, even if, I meet a stranger, they know somebody that knows me and they gonna be like,
oh, that's
like, you know what I mean? So, but
even
it
if
is-
you would have moved away, probably.
Probably, yeah. So it was like, I just was like, it is what it is. So, some people, like, I hear people, they respect me in my face. They try to get used to it. Or some people behind my back, I don't worry about them. And I don't see
Can't.
none
Yeah,
of that.
'cause you
I
ain't-
don't
it
see
ain't gonna
none of
come
that.
to your
Yeah,
face.
nah, yeah, I don't see none of that. Yeah, nah.
But I
you ever
remember when you came out, like everybody was like, "Oh, I knew." Like I remember that. I
And a
remember
lot
that.
of people said they
When you
didn't
made
know
that
because I
post.
was naturally I had my own style. I can't necessarily they call it
Always had your
STEM
own-
stud. I never got into the labels. I was pretty. I just had a feminine face. I could
Yeah.
not help that. So they
yeah.
automatically said I was soft or like my style. So a lot of people was shocked in that sense because I was never a hardcore stud, I guess.
I ain't
But
either,
yeah, so I think they was kind of shocked. But I mean, it's something that is to be expected. Just like I said, I've been like this middle school,
Always had your
elementary.
own
I've
style.
always been like this. So I don't think it was a shock. I think, people just kind of like, well, I mean,
That's Shelby.
it's Shelby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 more questions before we get out of here. Would you ever remarry?
So my stance on
Come on.
everybody always asks
Oh,
this
yeah.
about the marriage. I don't down talk marriage, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't down talk marriage because my marriage was not bad at all. I cheated. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it necessarily
I
had
didn't
anything
even
to
know that.
yeah, it didn't have necessarily had nothing to do with the testosterone. The testosterone came as, I mean, an issue, but that's something we could have got over. But I cheated,
It's the
man.
trust.
And
trust.
so yeah, I cheated. And I had cheated while we was in the relationship, stopped, and I thought I was ready. That's why we married, you know. But I cheated, and you know, it's like if being married didn't stop you from cheating, then nothing is. You know what I'm saying? So my marriage wasn't bad. You know what I'm
Cheating
saying?
is-
Yeah, marriage wasn't bad for me. So I'm not scoring when it comes to marriage. I just got a different view on life now as far as marriage.
Yeah.
And how I look at marriage is like, I like to live in a moment. I read this book called The Power of Now, and we subconsciously always think about the past and the future. You know what I'm saying? And nothing is forever. And I think marriage is like kind of somewhat like a fairy tale, right? You know what I mean? Because it's like, how do I feel the day you get married? I feel like that day. I don't know how I'm gonna feel in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm gonna feel in 5 years. So it's kind of like an unrealistic, you know, it's kind of like unrealistic, right?
I'm making
you know
a
what I mean?
promise that
I'm
I'm
making
not
a
sure I
promise that
can
I'm not
fulfill.
sure I can fulfill because I don't know. And we don't say forever to nothing else. We get money, we spend it. We eat food, we disperse of it. Nothing lasts forever. You get a job, you get a new job, new car, nothing. We only say forever to marriage. And I just don't believe in forever. We don't even have forever, right? So it's kind of like, man, I don't know. I just want to live in a moment right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't worry about getting married now and not, you know, not knowing how I feel in 5-10 years. But on the flip side of that, I'm kind of contradicting myself because if I'm just worried about in that moment, I shouldn't worry about how I'm gonna feel in 5-10 years, right?
Correct.
So we'll see. You know,
Shout
what I mean?
out to marriage,
Well,
bro.
yeah,
We'll
see.
We'll see. I'll leave it
E
at that.
getting
We'll
married
see.
next
yeah,
year.
Yeah.
One
Congrats.
more.
Congrats.
Would you on TikTok? I've been seeing a lot of trans men give birth. So how do you feel about that? And would you be open to giving birth, or
Okay.
can you still?
So okay. So I kind of had an issue before in the past with my verbiage, and I don't want to offend anybody.
Yep.
To each their own. But for me, so let's make this clear, because you know, let's make this clear. This is my opinion, and this is simply for me and my body dysphoria and how I feel. This
Okay.
is not for trans men across the world. This
Okay.
is me. For me, I think. I had body dysmorphia, you know what I mean? I felt like I was trapped in the wrong body, you know what I'm saying? That's me. A lot of trans men don't feel like that. It's individually based. So I feel like I wanted to rid of anything that was feminine or what was womanly.
Correct. I feel you.
And which periods, breasts, you know, anything that comes with the female gender. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
And
So you
for
don't got
me,
periods no more?
no.
So
I'm
giving-
post surgery.
Lucky you.
So giving birth would be.
So that's what. So I'm getting there. So
yeah.
giving birth to me is the most womanly, feminine person. Feminine. Not even. Let's take feminine out. Sorry, scratch that. The most womanly thing you could ever do.
Yep.
So for me, I'm not speaking to nobody else. For me, absolutely not.
Okay.
Because that is literally for women. Again, this is my opinion.
Correct.
Giving birth is for women, in my opinion. I'm not trying to offend any trans men that carry their child or anybody. We're talking, you asked the question of me, and that's how I feel. But even if I didn't feel any differently, I am post-surgery, and I do not even have
Have any of
reproductive
that.
Okay.
organs. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate you so much
No
bro,
doubt, no
for
doubt.
coming on, for showing the love. We appreciate y'all for listening.
Yes.
And
Sure,
this
sure.
is our coming out story. Appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tell everybody about the Put It in the Air podcast. Go stream us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Tell your mama.
Tell your
Right.
cousin.
Right.
Tell your
brother,
sister.
your uncle.
Tell your daddy.
Tell your friend. Tell your wife.
Tell them everybody.
Tell somebody about
Yeah.
the Put It in the Air podcast.
Yeah.
And make sure you go like and you comment. Give us feedback.
Come on,
And
y'all.
bro, I appreciate you one more time.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Anytime. Yeah.
We
Y'all
love
make
you.
make sure you drop my information, my website, my
For sure.
social media
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that. You
Barber.
know,
We're
Barber,
gonna
yeah,
make sure
come
y'all
check
can
me
connect
out.
with
Yeah,
Shelby because
yeah,
Shelby
yeah.
is a fire ass barber.
Fire barber.
check me
Shout
out
out to
for
our
sure.
cameraman, Beyond the Focus, Indy.
The goat.
Hey, and we out this thing.
Yeah.